AU. Today's match day sponsor is Triple M's Roo and Ditz Boots for Kids, and we thank them for their support of soccer in South Australia. I'm Rob Peppicelli. With me today, my co-commentator Paul Pellizzari and the stats man Luca Chete, and our boundary rider today is Andrew Sperling. We'd also like to acknowledge our 1629 Adelaide sponsors. The boundary rider today is brought to you by Simeone Group, providing holistic accounting and integrated financial services. Top Goal Scorer of the Year award is brought to you by the OAS Group. The OAS Group provides a range of construction, building, design and renovation. Our mate Ryan Marveggio will certainly help you out. Also Anthony Di Bartolomeo and Diego Barbara, other professionals to help you dream with your dream home. Scoreboard sponsorship is the Parlamento Bistro Cafe, fine Italian cuisine and alfresco dining on North Terrace, Adelaide, specialising in Adelaide's finest Italian cuisine. 140 North Terrace, Adelaide. The time clock sponsorship is brought to you by Coffex Coffee, 171B Grange Road, Beverley. That pure blend of coffee aroma and taste of traditional Italian coffee.
Around the Ground scores are brought to us by the West Beach Pizza Bar, 699 Burbage Road at West Beach, for your mouth-watering delicious pizzas. And also the Man of the Match Award brought to you by Chemist King at Hectorville, 84 Glimburn Road, Hectorville. Go see Michael Orcello down there.
Okay, we're here at Jack Smith Park, the big game, West Torrens Birkalla up against West Adelaide. Just before Paul Pellizzari caught up with
I didn't.
Oh, Luca Chete did. Sorry, mate. Luca Chete caught up with the coaches of West Torrens Birkalla and West Adelaide, and that's Steve Di Giovanello and Paul Pezos.
Joining me now is West Torrens Birkalla coach Steve Di Giovanello. Steve, how did you see last week's result? A 1-1 draw with Croydon, and it continues what has been a decent start to the season.
Yeah, I think we were very unlucky actually not to come away with the points, and speaking to Croydon after the game, because we both stayed down at Roxby for the night, even they felt they got out of jail. They had a player sent off, so they were down to 10 men. We were 1-0 up. Julian just made a bad decision and gave away a penalty, and that was probably the only way they were going to get back in the game, a mistake from us. And at 1-1, we pressed, we hit the post, we scored 2 disallowed goals, and we couldn't quite get that last killer goal. But I was happy with the performance, perhaps not the result.
Last season, a fantastic year for the club. Up to the prelim final, you led the table for a few weeks as well. How do you see the differences between the side from last year to this year?
Look, we've lost Ryan Kitto, who was obviously very influential for us last year. He scored 17 goals and was Player of the Year, and it's very hard to replace a player like Ryan. And we've also lost Akira, who was, once again, another very influential attacking player. But, we've brought in some good players as well. Ian Kamau has come in, and it's taken Ian a little while to settle. He had a disjointed pre-season, but he's been good. And Adam Lecornu's come into the team, and once again, it's taken him a little bit of time to settle. So, I'm confident now. We've had 2 really good weeks. So if we can keep that momentum going, I'm quite happy.
What do you have to do today to get the better of West Adelaide, what you couldn't do last week?
Oh, look, honestly, I think more of the same. I think our work rate was excellent last week. We kept the ball well in patches. I think where we need to improve is finishing. We created a lot of chances, and we have the last few weeks, but we haven't scored enough goals. So I'd like to see us improve on taking our chances. And I think West Adelaide they're always going to be difficult. They play a similar brand of football. They like to keep the ball, play out from the back. They've got some very dangerous players in the front third. So it's going to be an interesting game. Yeah.
Well, Steve, all the best for today, and have a good one out there. Thanks. I'm with West Adelaide coach Paul Pezos. And Paul, 3 games without a win in the league for West Adelaide. What are you missing at the moment?
Yeah, of course. We haven't gone to a great start, but it's still pretty close. I think we're just not punishing teams, and that's our focus. We're playing well all over the park. I think we've only had 2 bad games so far. Last week and against Adelaide City, but we move on. We just have to be more ruthless in front of goal.
You got the draw last week with the last minute goal. Can that build confidence for the side, and have you seen it in the team this week?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good little confidence booster for us to get a result. We weren't too bad, but I think I've been a little bit overcritical. But I demand a lot, and that's the way I coach. We've got to be at 100% every single game, and bring that across the board to the players. So we're battling a few injuries at the moment as well. So the team's been unsettled. I haven't had a lineup for 2 games in a row the same. So it makes it tough.
You had some good battles with Birkalla last year. What do you have to do today to get those 3 points?
Get the win. You've got to score one more goal than them. We've had some great battles, not just last year and the year before. A bit of history between these 2 clubs, and they're a very good team, and Steve's done a great job with them. Obviously, they done very well last year, and I haven't seen them this year, but they seem to be doing well again.
Paul, all the best for today in this.
Okay, that was Luca Chetta having a chat with Paul Pezos, the coach of West Adelaide, and Stevie Di Giovanello, the coach of West Orange Birkalla. We're here at Jack Smith Park, the big game. It is West Orange Birkalla up against West Adelaide. It's going to be a fantastic game. Very good afternoon to my co-commentator in Paul Pellizzari. Very good afternoon, mate.
Yeah, good afternoon, Rob. Good afternoon to our listeners and also our viewers through mplsa.com.au. So, very beautiful day for soccer. Good for the spectators, great for the players, and hopefully we get a very entertaining game. And you guys watching it at home or wherever on your smart devices in your cars down the beach. That's the beauty of technology. Hopefully you enjoy the game as well.
Okay, and a very good afternoon also to our stats man today, Luca Chetta.
Good afternoon, Rob, Paul, and to everybody at home. Looking forward to today's game because both sides had draws last week, so they need to get back on the winners list.
Well, just before we do, he has made the trip back. He told me he walked back from Renmark, so let's see how he held up after that walk back from Renmark. Our boundary rider has just made it back into Adelaide, Andrew Sperling.
Yeah, thank you very much, Paul. I just couldn't afford to get back. You guys bled me dry and your high wages and etc. etc. So
he's got dirt all over him.
I reckon you caught up with someone there.
I
mate.
hitchhiked. I finally got a lift.
A young lady might have taken you home.
No, all good, and a couple of excellent pre-game interviews there too, Luca. That was
fantastic
good stuff.
Okay. We're here at Jack Smith Park. We'll go through the lineups. I think we'll go through the West Orange Birkalla. Paul, you can do the honours with that one. So the West Orange Birkalla lineup.
Certainly, not too sure on the numbers for the subs because I reckon there's going to be a 13 in there that I just saw on the park. So we'll do our very best. Julian Torresen is the goalkeeper. There's no doubt about that. He is also the captain. Tom Dittmar wears the number 4 today. I don't know what's going on with this PA system here. It sounds like a digital phone trying to connect. Tom Dittmar, number 4. Scotty Nagel, number 5. Lawrence Dorigo, number 6. They must have heard me. They've turned it off. No, they haven't. Formiya Suzuki, number 7.
Smoking Suzuki.
What about Speedy Dorigo? Well, that was someone else.
No, someone else.
So Paul Radici wears the number 10 top. Ryan Yates wears the number 11. Taro Kawamura wears the number 12. 24 is Ian Kamal. 28.
Brother of Bruce.
Is he brother? Did you find that?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Adam Lecornu is wearing the number 28 and John Paul Chidilo wears the number 80. On the substitutes bench, we have Artyom Evans, possibly wearing 13, I would imagine. Christopher Scull wearing the number 8, William Plush probably the number 9, and the reserve keeper is Patrick Pietrosanti.
Okay, for the West Adelaide team lineup is number 1, Lewis Moss, as you see it on the screen. He's the goalkeeper for West Adelaide. Number 2, Meni Haralampopoulos. Thanks, mate.
Haralampopoulos.
Got him again.
I got it now. Number 5, Robbie Lippert, the captain today. Number 10, Ricardo da Silva. Number 11, Tommy Briscoe. 13, Hikaru Tanaka. 14 is Nathan Anianto. Number 17 is Perry Metris. 19 is Johnny Karatzis. 18 is Giannis Nestoras. And 23 is Mitch Nicholson. The fellows on the bench today, players on the bench, number 15, Ryan James. Number 16, Alex Kutologinas. 22, Michael Alexandru. And the reserve goalkeeper is Joseph Ruggiero. He's the reserve goalkeeper, number 25. The senior referee for today's clash is Daniel Goodwin. His assistant is Rosario Jacobini. And the other assistant is Nick Elligan. is the other. So the big clash here, West Orange Birkalla up against West Adelaide.
Okay, it is a beautiful day here today. If you're doing nothing, get yourselves down at Jack Smith Park or get yourselves out there in the beautiful sunshine. And once again, reminding you that the PlayStation 4 South Australian National Premier League Round 8 is proudly brought to you by Triple M Rocks Football, and it's West Torrens Birkalla, of course, hosting West Adelaide. Luca.
We've got a full round of fixtures here at 3 o'clock, kickoffs today. Around the grounds, Adelaide United hosting Adelaide Comets at Elite Systems Football Centre. Adelaide Blue Eagles against Adelaide City, Martin Sports Complex. South Adelaide hosting Croydon down at O'Sullivan's Beach Sports and Community Centre. Campbelltown against Raiders, that's at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Finish it off is Metro Stars against Adelaide Olympic at TK Shutter Reserve. And we also have fixtures in the lower divisions. State League 1, White City defeated Pirates 2-1 on Thursday night. And we've got some 3 o'clock kickoffs. Western Strikers against Playford at Carnegie Reserve. Modbury hosting Cumberland United at Jet Park. Salisbury against the Cove at Steve Jarvis Park. 7 o'clock is Sturt against Para Hills. That's at Adelaide Shores. And Adelaide Hills against Adelaide Victory at the Hawks Nest, 7 o'clock as well. State League 2 are all 3 o'clock kickoffs. Northern Demons against Seaford at Burn Park. Mount Barker United against Adelaide Cobras at Cornerstone College. Gawler against Fulham at Carbeaton Reserve. Norlunga against Vipers at Wilfred Taylor Reserve. Eastern United have the bye.
Okay, the big game here is West Adelaide against West Orange Birkalla. Interesting game. It is round 8. And on top of the table at the moment, Adelaide City on top quite comfortably, only with 1 loss, 1 draw, 16 points. And there's the teams there, Campbelltown, Adelaide Comets and Adelaide United, all on 13. West Adelaide boys in 8th position, they're on 9 points, and Birkalla in 6th position on 11 points. So West Adelaide, the Premiers, not a good start to the season so far.
As we said this morning, Rob, I think there's probably a lot more pressure on West Adelaide after what they achieved last season to get a result today, and a positive result, not just a draw. It's got a springboard this season. I know people say it's early days, but 8 rounds in, it's early days are over. The honeymoon period is over, and Paul has really got to get his charges up for today's game. And Steve, well, he's got to keep it going.
We asked Tony Hatches a question today on the Saturday Soccer Show. What is happening down there? They've lost a few players. They've gone to other clubs. They lost Rideout. They lost a couple of players, gone to Olympic as well. So Costamantis has gone there.
Joey Wright's
gone to
Comets.
So there's a few players have left, but he's got some good youngsters in that squad.
It's funny because they have the best defensive record in the competition. They've conceded
Lewis Moss is a very good goalkeeper. 7
goals, but they're down at 8 spots. So if they can do it at the business at the other end, which we know they have the cattle to do so, then maybe West Adelaide can really get going.
I still think that West Adelaide, on paper, they're there. I mean, as you said about their defensive record, I mean, people will try and make and speculate through social media, but at the end of the day, it just surprises me they are where they are on the table, and it really has to turn around today, and that's why, Rob, I know you haven't asked me yet, but I'm going to tip them to win.
West Adelaide?
Yes.
Okay, Luca?
I'm going to go a draw today.
I'll go Birkalla, and Spells down in the boundary. The beautiful day too, it Spells.
Absolutely perfect, mate. The pitch looks beautiful, and I'll go for West Adelaide today. 3-1.
Oh, he's added a score.
3-1. Birkalla, I reckon, at home. If you remember them in the one of the elimination finals against Campbelltown, they had a good win over Campbelltown and just got beaten last time they played against each other in the prelim final. I reckon the scoreline would have been
5-2.
I thought it was 4-2.
4-2.
Could have been 5-2 at the end.
Hi-ho, De Silva's back. Couple of man buns going on out there, Spells.
I like it.
Oh.
But West Adelaide, they've lost Velasquez through injury. No Hatsis today as well. So he was wearing the captain's armband and Velasquez is absent. So they've lost a bit of experience today.
They certainly have. Many Haralambopoulos is having maybe his first starting game today. I'm not sure if he started last week, but he's a youngster that's coming to the squad since last time we saw them in Renmark, Luca. Myself and Tony. Yeah, Ryan James has been in and out. He played, I think he started last week, a couple of weeks ago.
Even Tommy Viet's another one, not too many starts today.
Who's got the cheer squad here, Spells? You can hear a cheer squad going on down there.
It's the bees singing their song, mate.
Oh, the reserves?
Oh, the reserves,
Oh, the bees.
I thought they lost the reserves.
The West Adelaide.
Excited to see Paul Radicci's been in fantastic form for Birkalla. be excited to see Ian Kamal. He played with last time for the Blue Eagles. I'm not sure where he went after that. Might have gone interstate, but he's come back to play with Birkalla, and all reports he's been playing pretty good too, because his brother's not a bad player too, Bruce Kamal, that plays for Adelaide United, and Adam Leconyi coming back from Melbourne. If you remember, he played
Hume City, I believe.
Yeah,
They
played in the FFA Cup
yes,
against
Metro.
Metro, that's right.
Metro Stars, yes.
So we're just about in readiness for kick-off here, round 8 action. Birkalla wearing their traditional black and white striped tops, black shorts, black socks. And West Adelaide in their traditional blue and white strip with the blue shorts and white socks. Birkalla kicking to left of your screen, and West Adelaide will be taking the right of your screen. Bit of a breeze going on here as we're near the airport, near the race course. There's a bit of AFL or SANFL, Australian rules, going on in the background. Just about in readiness for kick-off here. 16:29 match of the round. West Torrens Birkalla hosting West Adelaide. Linesman just checking out the net there of Ian Moss. Just about in readiness for kick-off.
Ian Moss.
Did I call him Ian Moss? Sorry, Lewis Moss.
Didn't know Ian had come down.
Who's Ian
dropped
Moss?
Cold chisel,
Yeah, he
mate.
dropped his guitar to keep goal.
So Burke's
Lewis
kicking
Moss, sorry.
towards his scoreboard
Mossy.
end.
Good on you, Spells. I
this,
knew we would have missed you last week.
First half.
Spells had 2 weeks. His brain is focused.
Imagine how many errors we made without Spells picking us up, Rob. Those
Exactly.
high wages that we demand. It's.
West Adelaide kicking towards the right-hand side of the screen.
I heard he was working last week to try and
Towards
pay our
the
wages.
church.
Oh, false
end.
start. Near the race course, it's been a false start, so we get the horses back in the barrier.
To restart.
Here we go. Birkalla in possession of the ball. Dorigo immediately goes backwards. Lecornu sporting the man bun with the left foot goes forward. Good control there by Radici. So Birkalla in possession in their attacking half. Cross shot, but Lewis Moss had it completely under control, but it probably will still go down as a goal attempt.
It's not a shot. As the ball goes into attack for West Adelaide, it's cleared in defence. Radici got his chest to it, but it's again in defence for Birkalla. Lecornu got it over the halfway line. Good interception there by Nagel, trying to get the player on his way. We're going to get hit with
Could
this
be
ball.
Pete White's first touch up there on the cameras
Was
on the roof.
Taro Kawamura, and a throw into Birkalla early in this first half.
Go down our boundary rider. Is there any wind influence in this?
Yeah, I'd say, again, it's a bit blustery, but when it is, it'll be going with West Adelaide in this first half.
So throw in taken here by Birkalla. Nagel's got it once again. Was trying to leave it for Radici. Goes to Lecornu. He goes and tries to find Kawamura, but it's Suzuki taking the ball. Was that? No, it was Tanaka, sorry. As it goes into the defensive area for West Adelaide. Anianto goes short in the back lines there. That's Anianto now. Goes back to Lewis Moss. Almost ricocheted back into his own goals.
Kawamura there. Goal
And,
attempt.
A block which turned into a shot almost. But
Was a shot from the defender.
Off his backside.
that's a get out of jail free card.
Could have gone anywhere, that ricochet. So West Adelaide, lucky on that occasion. Lewis Moss to take the goal kick for Westies. We've gone just over 2 minutes on the Coffex Coffee Time Clock Parlamento scoreboard, still 0-0 here at Jack Smith Park.
So Lewis Moss takes this goal kick over the halfway line, goes deep into attack, goes all the way to the other goalkeeper. So big kick there by Lewis Moss. Ends up with captain Julian Torreson. He throws it out right hand side to Tom Dittmar. Had a chat with him today on the Saturday Soccer Show as West Adelaide going into attack. Chance for West Adelaide. Shot there
Nestortis.
by Giannis Nestoras. As it goes, Birkalla had a chance. West Adelaide. As it goes short, little many. Hara Lambopoulos. Chance, but player going down for West Adelaide was Tanaka. So free kick to West Adelaide.
And Nestoris, he's made the switch from Comets. Is that correct? I just remember his name from when we did
I reckon he has.
Comets Olympic.
Yeah,
he was on the
I
score
reckon
sheet.
you're right there.
So West Adelaide into attack now near the byline. Bit of a push out there.
Might have
West
been a
Adelaide
swap,
claiming for a free kick, and they do get it.
might have
in
been
the
a
end,
swap with Joey Wright.
possibly. So West Adelaide maybe first free kick of the afternoon.
That's the second.
Second.
against the home side.
Deep in their attacking half, near their attacking corner flag. Clubhouse side, little grandstand here.
Mitchell will take it.
Plenty of blue and white shirts in the box. Torreson just sorting out his defenders. So chance for West Adelaide to put this in the tip of the hot spot. Referee just making sure the wall's back the required. Hasn't got the shaving cream with him. So it'll be a left foot in swinger here. West Adelaide, free kick, good position. Comes in, pretty deep, almost a free header, just over. It eluded the play there.
Lippert, I think, is it?
No, I reckon it might have been Haralampopoulos.
No,
I think
it's
it's
Robbie
Lippert.
Lippert?
Robbie Lippert. Lampopoulos
kick.
is a very short
Big
guy.
head collision out there.
He scored last week too, Robbie Lippert. So, and that
have
was
a
a great opportunity for him to score there.
Check out the replay of this head collision, Rob. Didn't see it in real time. The player's going down quite violently. So they're getting some treatment out there at the moment. Sorry to Robbie Lippert. If he would have got a clean contact on that, could have been the first goal of this afternoon. Quickly around the grounds, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Yeah, all games have started, but no goals yet, so we're 0-0 everywhere.
And don't forget today's match day sponsor is Triple M's Roo and Dits, Boots for Kids.
I say that, but Campbelltown have just scored, so Campbelltown 1, Raiders 0, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
What odds were Raiders today, Rob?
I think healthy.
Not the $10.
No, I think
they
it
were
was about
against
6 or 7.
Comets.
The Raiders had that good win
It's
a
comments.
couple of weeks ago.
So
They
both-
lost against last week.
Both boys down on the deck there. Do we pick up who they were?
We can't try it.
One's Nicholson.
Oh, it
Mitch
is.
Nicholson down for West Adelaide. And it looks like,
It doesn't look too good.
here we are on the replay again. Rob, you can probably see it better than I reckon the Birkalla player's up.
They must have collided heads. Yeah, they're both. Oh, Mitch Nicholson, he's back up though.
Now he's back on his feet, Mitch Nicholson.
Nasty collision. He got the side of the head,
He's just gone back
The other
down again on
player-
his haunches, as you would say.
got the back of his head.
Do they do the concussion test here, Rob?
They'd have to take some sort of precaution for that. Yeah.
It doesn't look too good. He got up, then he went back on his heels. So, Birkalla player.
Who was this Birkalla
Oh,
player?
no, but
He's on the sideline there, just feeling the back of his head.
Yep.
Tom Detmer, I think he's okay.
So we'll try and pick up those players for definitely Nicholson
I reckon it might
receiving
be-
treatment still.
Ryan Yates, I've got a funny feeling.
I reckon you're right, Rob. So very gingerly going to the halfway line, Mitch Nicholson. Both players shake up. Everything's all right. So
Mitch has gone off.
for a change or just for
for
a
an
spell?
injury, just for a spell, I think.
Okay. So West Adelaide momentarily down to 10 as the game recommences with Birkalla taking the free kick. Dorigo has it now. Plays it forward. It wasn't Dorigo, sorry. That was Nagel. Under pressure, Kawamura. And he's been felled there, Radici, and wins a free kick. So another free kick to Birkalla, this time in a better position. Probably going against this breeze spells.
Yeah, it's a bit blustery, but it's there. When it's there,
But
it
they're
is-
going against it.
Yeah, they are, West Torrens.
So it wasn't Ryan Yates. Yates is on the ball there. And it's just a fellow on the far side.
With the
We'll try and
orange
pick him up.
boots.
Yeah.
Just looking at the West Adelaide bench, they've got someone warming up, so maybe not good signs for Nicholson.
Kawamura probably. Here's Chirillo had a hash of that with a free kick. So West Adelaide now on the break. Lippert giving chase, turning back the years, but Dittmar gets there first
Yeah,
and puts
Su-
it out of play.
Suzuki. Fumiya. Smoking Suzuki.
Smoking
It was.
Suzuki.
Yep.
Hmm.
As it is on the far side at the moment, it would be a throw in or free kick. No, throw in.
Throw in.
Terry Mitras looks like on the ball. Sun right in our eyes today. As he gets the short throw, they switch play, looking for the play there in Nestoras, but it's cleared here by Birkalla.
Poor ball.
Looking for Suzuki.
Poor ball.
Former Adelaide City player Suzuki, played with it
Yes.
Adelaide City last season. Made the move here to Birkalla.
So why would Moss? What's going on here? But you're not playing for times, what, 8 minutes into the game, surely.
Gee, what a kick. You can see why he was an AFL player.
And aided by the breeze are West Adelaide as they're into attack now. Needing help there was Briscoe. De Silva, high has been dispossessed, so Birkalla should break. They do. They have the ball now, almost up to the halfway line. The 8 switches the play. This time it's with Suzuki. He seems to have recovered but gets felled and wins a free kick. So, go Looker.
Score update at Martin Sports Complex. Blue Eagles 0, Adelaide City 1.
They go on their merry way, the black and whites.
6-0 last week as Birkalla.
Quickly taken free kick by Birkalla now. Far side of the ground. They try to go inboard to Kawamura. He's still got it. Plays it to Nagel. Nagel now, left foot into the box, but too deep for all players. Suzuki giving chase. Needs support. Birkalla into attack. Nice little through ball. Kamau tries to get the cut back, but it's cut out by Anianto. But does win Birkalla a throw in right near the attacking corner flag, far side of the ground.
Just on 9.5 minutes played in the first half, coffee time clock, as Suzuki tried to get past a couple of players, cleared here by West Adelaide. And on the Parlamento scoreboard, it is 0-0. Birkalla up against West Adelaide as they play headsies just about, heading it to each other.
Bit of head tennis.
Head tennis, yeah. Ends up over the sideline for a throw. Players are getting drinks. Pretty warm after the first 10 minutes.
There's just no cloud cover today, so it's a bit warm.
It'll be West Adelaide. Is it warm down there where you are, Spells?
Yeah, I'm about 3 metres away
Yeah,
from
I was
you,
just
but,
going to
it's very warm, right?
How is it in that part of the world, Spells?
Yeah, it's magnificent. No, it is, mate.
Well, you're lower than us. We're pretty high today.
Oh,
The
thanks very
altitude up
much.
here, it's really cold, Spells.
That's right.
You're lower than us.
West Adelaide into attack, and it's a good defensive work by Birkalla, but it's only gone as far there as Tanaka. He's played it short. Haralampopoulos goes back. Haralampopoulos goes up the lane. The run came from the Stordust, but it didn't get there. And that's how to play for a goal kick to Birkalla. So, timid start to this game, round 8 action. Birkalla hosting West Adelaide, and the referee just sorting something out there in the middle.
Nicholson coming back on, or are they changing?
I think the change has been made.
Yeah, the bib is off.
Well, they've got a pretty good guy on the bench that plays quite well. Michael Alexandra will probably come on. One for one.
Early sub.
You hope that Nicholson's okay. He must have taken a hefty knock.
Try to get up. What worries me is he did try to get up, but went straight back down on his heels. So West Adelaide unforced change straight away. Wind holds that ball up, so they'll come again. Haralampopoulos needs support. Takes it down to the byline near the attacking corner flag. Gets the cut back. It's a good one too, but it has been cleared by the Birkalla defence, only as far as Lippert. Kamau tried. Lippert goes through. Asks for the free kick and actually gets it. And this is in a very good position for West Adelaide.
He likes going forward, Robbie Lippert.
He's been quite adventurous today.
He doesn't mind a goal or two.
Well,
scored one last week.
They're not a very tall side, are they, West Adelaide? They need his height for all of these sorts of plays.
So free kick to West Adelaide. Ricardo De Silva over the ball, and also Tommy Briscoe scored a good goal. Tommy Briscoe a couple of weeks ago in Renmark. And De Silva.
Gee, that wall doesn't look too good.
No.
Now it's closed up a bit.
Pretty good goal, but Dylan Smith's goal was an absolute cracker.
It was a good day. So he chips it up, looking for a play.
Free header.
Had the goal at his mercy. Who was it?
11. I reckon
Briscoe.
No, it
Briscoe.
was Perry Mitras.
Was it? I reckon it was the bearded one. Let's have a look on the
No,
replay.
no.
Get you.
Mitras.
Can't see too much with the sun in our eyes, but I reckon it was Briscoe. Oof. Just on the replay, hands on heads, it is Briscoe, Rob.
Sorry.
Apology accepted. So almost 13 minutes gone, first half, Coffex Coffee time clock, Parlamento scoreboard still 0-0, but West Adelaide asking some questions as they win another free kick. Look, it's getting untidy.
It is 4th foul against Birkalla, 3 against West Adelaide, and a score update thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar. Campbelltown 3, Raiders 0.
Blimey.
Wow.
Raiders capitulating again.
This should be shooting range today with the wind.
It should be. Briscoe will have a crack.
It does, so, but a bit high and wide and hits the tree. Not handsome. So another goal attempt going begging for West Adelaide.
The tree's just about to fall down now. Look at it.
Leaning tower of Jack Smith Park. So now they're
on its way.
Torresen to take the goal kick for Birkalla. Up against the breeze, which he's not even making the halfway line, so that tells you how strong it is at ground level. So Torresen now, made a fool of me, just gets over the halfway line. Maybe the breeze just died down at that particular moment.
It's not hard to do.
Easy, Rob. Nagel goes inboard. Kamau back to Radici on the halfway line. Birkalla back into their defensive half. Lecornu now looks up. Doesn't go short to Radici. Back to Lecornu. He's a solidly built lad. Goes long.
Wow.
Searching ball. Kawamura, but Moss too close. And an easy take for Lewis Moss.
So Moss throws it out and he untied with the ball. Looking for some movement. Might go short, does go through the eye of the needle. Straight to though. Julian Torresen, the captain of Birkalla, the goalkeeper, goes short to Lecornu. He finds Scott Nagel. Nagel again that goes short to Radici. Good turn, good switch of play too. Looking for Suzuki. Can Suzuki control it? Well done, Michael Alexandru. But loses out again. Suzuki's got the cross, holds up in the wind. Can they control it? Trying to control it was Radici. And that's gone over the goal line for a goal kick. Booker.
A couple of scores thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar. Adelaide United 0, Adelaide Comets 1, and it's 1-1 between Blue Eagles and Adelaide City.
So Blue Eagles equalising there. And a goal kick to West Adelaide here. 2 balls on the park. They're in no hurry to get this game going, are they, the West Adelaide boys?
And they're with the wind.
Yeah, I'd be wanting to take every advantage of that. So Moss with a goal kick for West Adelaide. Gets some very good distance on that. Dittmar tidies up. Suzuki heads it on. West Adelaide regain possession. They come out now. Through Nestoris, goes backwards. Haralampopoulos under pressure. So Lippert will rebuild from the back. He goes long and wide. The target was Nestoris. It'll get to him. He's under pressure though. Takes it near the attacking corner flag. Looking for a corner. Does well to evade the player. Should get the cut back. Byline close. Good work there by Dittmar. Clears it only as far as Hi-Ho De Silva, who gets support, but from the release there, Haralampopoulos not well directed, and that's a goal kick to the Birks. The Eagles.
Approaching 16 and a half minutes. The first half, coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. It is 0-0. West Adelaide probably on top at this stage. With the breeze though, in this first half, it'll be Julian Torresen, the goalkeeper and captain for West Torrens Birkalla. Sends it to was the right hand side of the centre circle. Going up, there was Suzuki. Radici
gets held.
He's quick.
Well spotted by the ref.
And could have been play on though. He had the ball.
Alexandru just holding back the jumper.
Could have waited a little bit, I reckon.
Yeah.
So short they go. Suzuki gets it out. That's a scissor kick there by
Kawamura. Good.
Kawamura.
That was a very good goal attempt. Had it come off.
So he's going to control these kicks and go straight to the other goalkeeper. And away go Birkalla.
So Birkalla now. Lecornu up to the halfway line. Nagel. Left-hand attacking side right in front of our 16:29 commentary position. Goes backwards. Yates goes back to his keeper. Torresen back to Lecornu. Take 2. Lecornu up to the halfway line. Kamau. Good play there by Yates. Under pressure though. They've turned it over. So West Adelaide through De Silva on the halfway line. Gets the cross. I'm hoping that was a cross. Too close to the keeper. And Torresen tidies up.
I think he was trying to get him off his line there.
I think the boys are finding it hard to adjust to that breeze because I know what he was trying to do.
So it's Tom Dittmar with the ball. Goes short to Suzuki. Loses out though. West Adelaide, gee, did he mean to dummy that? Quite sure, but they switch plays. Birkalla goes to Nagel. He's always busy, Nagel, and always plays well. Loves to run. Does run with it, but
Put
in
the
the way
on
it's Haralampopoulos. as it goes out towards the player there in Ryan Yates. Controls, goes short to Kamau to Kawamura. Centre of the ground it is at the moment. They do switch play. Lawrence Dorigo goes out to Ditmar. Suzuki back to Ditmar it goes. Kamau, he's been busy. Goes out on the far side. Chirillo. Inboard he goes. Back to Kamau. It goes. Goes short.
Oh, no, you're right. It was Chidillo.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry, Rob.
One Kamau. Goes out to High-Hall De Silva. Has got it. Captain De Silva. Goes short. Here they go.
Nice.
West Adelaide, well done. Nestoras. To De Silva.
It's almost next door to us.
Goes short to Robbie Lippert. I do the jokes, not you. As it goes out to...
We've had a few complaints on
goalkeeper.
social media about your jokes.
Oh, is it? Lewis Moss.
So down Yanto from the far side. Well, we're going to have to bring a bit of comedy to the game because the boys aren't delivering at the moment. These two teams struggling for 3 points here. Ball out of play, far side of the ground. Tanaka for West Adelaide. Back to the halfway line. Goes back to Lippert in his own defensive half. Lippert now looks up. Anianto under pressure, gets pushed back again. So West Adelaide, good pressing by Birkalla. De Silva, Karatzis, De Silva. Haralampopoulos up the line there. Nestoras too heavy, too wide, and that's a goal kick. Well, the comedy's almost as bad as the play at the moment.
So Captain Julian Torreson will take this goal kick.
See why both teams are battling. They just look disorganised.
Yeah.
It's a bit shabby right at the minute.
The breeze not helping the players?
Not helping, but hey, you know, it's not the first time we've had to play with breeze. Got to adjust to it a lot quicker than what they are.
So Julian Torreson holds up in the breeze, gets towards the centre of the ground though. Up went Lippert, wins the ball, goes right hand side of the park, playing well too. Chips
That's
it up.
better.
Nice ball! And where's
Yes,
it gone
go.
into the arms of the keeper? Good movement. Well done, Robbie Lippert again.
Another marauding Lippert run.
And just didn't get enough of that, didn't he, Briscoe?
Yeah, no, but the build-up play was better. Execution was better. Just the final touch, the finishing lacked, but better signs. It's only taken them 21 minutes to awaken. As West Adelaide through De Silva now. Gets pushed back, all the way back to his keeper, Moss. Goes back to Anianto. Anianto goes long. Poor ball again. The disposal just letting him down. Mitras was the target. Nowhere near him.
It was better from Lippert, but I think maybe Paul Pezos asked the question, why is it taking a central defender to charge at someone and take a player on and
Tell you
show
what,
that bit of quality?
I reckon Jimbo's going to be struggling at half-time to get a half-time highlights package going.
We'll get a reel of your jokes.
Might have to, Spells.
Oh, Paul's jokes?
Or both.
You get nothing.
Combo.
Up to the halfway line. Birkalla now. Good little
good.
touch here. They offside flag up, unfortunately, and Suzuki was away.
That would have been debatable.
Oh, well.
Well, showing the touch of Radici, it'd be quite a classic game right at the minute. Some good nick.
So Moss switches play, right-hand side of the park. Nestoras is there. But doing well. This guy, does he look like Kamal or what?
He's got the same hairstyle as his brother.
It's a bit shorter, that's all. And it goes over the sideline. Throw into West Adelaide. Is that Nestoras taking it? Goes to Captain De Silva. As it goes inboard. Nestoras has got it now. He's got a chance to shoot. Ends up with Perry Metris there, appealing for handball. Up in the air it goes. West Adelaide trying to control it. Karatzis hasn't really touched the ball much.
Could have been appealing that he was pulled back to a little bit. If we see on the replay there that Metris might have been pulled back a little bit.
So West Adelaide with a free kick on the far side. It'll be Perry Metris to take this free kick. Robbie Lippett's up there straight away. And Anianto also moving forward.
You're right, they lack a bit of height, don't they, West Adelaide?
I'd be going the right boot from here. This is going to curl it away.
Swings it in. It's a short one, though. The Silver's there. He will go backwards. Does so.
To the halfway line.
To Alexandru.
Oh.
And he goes all the way back to his keeper. Lewis Moss, he could probably have a shot from there with his breeze. Does get it in the air. Headed out there by Lecornu, almost in a dangerous area too. Working hard for West Adelaide. I think it's Robbie Lippert still up there. They do clear it now, trying to go into attack. Birkalla, but into the arms of the keeper there in Lewis Moss.
So a bit scrappy. Anianto.
I'd love to see the Lippert heat map. He'd be more up in the final third in this game so far.
Anianto a little bit casual there. Finally they do get it to Lippert for his umpteenth touch. Goes back to his keeper Moss. Lewis Moss, West Adelaide on the Parlamento scoreboard 0-0 here with Birkalla. And we've played almost just over 24 minutes on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Suzuki on the far side under pressure wins his team a throw-in. So Birkalla will have the throw-in. Chidillo to take it, far side of the ground. It's been repelled. Karatzis in dispute. Wins out. De Silva under pressure but does well to release. Briscoe now holds it up, needs support, goes wide. Mitras thinks about the cross or the shot. Both too close to the keeper and no trouble for Torreson as he releases. So Nagel now going forward for Birkalla. Interesting challenge by Briscoe. It's probably a forwards defensive challenge there.
Big hello to the cat man, Simon Catanzaro, watching the coverage live from home, enjoying a Saturday afternoon.
And if he's got a nice beer and slice of pizzas, he's watching this.
Yeah, probably.
Through nplsa.com.au. Camo after disposal cops one. Did you see that, Rob?
Who was that?
Kamau, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, good correction.
Telling me off.
2-1 your way.
Right hand side we go forward. Tom Detmar looking for Kawamura. But it's Tanaka controlling it well. Goes short to De Silva.
No, it's Karatzis. 2-0.
No, was De Silva passed it to him.
Karatzis.
Just before that.
It's his headphones, dude.
Goes,
You get Brian to look at this.
goes out backwards to Lewis Moss. Moss with the ball. Left-hand side of the park. Goes to Anianto for West Adelaide. Karatzis is there. Just chips it in towards Briscoe. Cleared here by Birkalla over the sideline on the far side.
Gee, Spells, if this is a boxing match, who would you give it to at this stage?
Oh, you couldn't give it to anyone. A punch hasn't been thrown yet, has it?
That's a good call too. So it's West
Just so
Adelaide.
hesitant, boys, and their unwillingness to want to sort of take the game on. They're really doing it tough.
It's
West
almost
Adelaide.
like that saying when both teams are too scared to lose this game. That's what it feels
I
like.
think you're right.
It's a critical game, especially for West Adelaide.
Yep. No, the importance
Huge.
is massive, but often you don't get results by just playing average.
So Julian Torreson, captain of Birkalla and the goalkeeper, will take this goal kick. Any keeper's saves yet, Looker?
Just one apiece, but nothing that Jim will really have a look at the half-time interval. It's more the gone into their arms.
Off the side of his boot, and it happens to go to the Birkalla player. Goes back to Lecornu, and not a good pass.
Poor disposal by both teams, I've got to say.
So it'll be Manny Harlan Populus will take this throw in. Looking for Briscoe. Briscoe controls it well. Kamau's there as well. Well done, Kamau. High in the best players so far. In my eyes, is Kamau. Harlan Populus goes to Anianto. He gets it back from his keeper, Lewis Moss. So Anianto still with the ball. It will go even further wide to Alexandru. Looking for Perry Mitras. Mitras controls. He's got a player there. Backwards to Tanaka. Alexandru on the far side.
Nice.
And Suzuki wins the ball. Kamau was there. Kawamura back to Suzuki. Left-hand side looking for Radici. Controls. He's got a player to beat. He's got two players to beat.
That was in the
He's got
box.
3 players to beat.
Oh.
Could have been a free kick. Referee.
That would have been a penalty, Rob.
Daniel
He's in the
Goodwin
box.
Wave play on as it goes to Scotty Nagel.
Dorigo.
Goes out to Lawrence Dorigo. Kamal. Busy, but away go West Adelaide.
West Adelaide now on the halfway line. The Stardust needs support. No, he's going to do it himself, but he's been dispossessed.
Oof.
Gee, Tanaka went in hard. Chidilo tidies up for Birkalla. Suzuki. Oh, gives it away cheaply, but I tell you what, Tanaka went in interestingly there with the studs showing, but referee is letting a bit go. Ball's out of play, throw in Birkalla on the far side of the ground. Parlamento scoreboard, 0-0. Coffex Coffee time clock approaching 29 minutes of the first half gone. You're listening to us on 1629 Adelaide or watching via nplsa.com.au. And it's all thanks to Triple M.
So it goes out, it'll be Lecornu. Go back to his keeper in Julian Torelson. He'll send it over the halfway line. In the way is Paralampopoulos as it goes out towards Kamal. Kamal will try to find the eye of the needle, try to go to Karamura, but it's cut out by West Adelaide. Into attack they go. Karatzis controls, looks up, goes out,
Nice.
left-hand side. Who's that? That's Briscoe.
Yep.
Back to Karatzis. He likes this. Goes to Briscoe. He can crack it.
Oh.
Does so. Oh, he
tell
had
you
to.
what.
Is that going in? But Julian Torreson had to double back and just saved it in the nick of time.
Just a bit of a delayed reaction there by Torreson. He probably thought it was going out. Not much pace on the shot.
It's like half a worm burner.
Yeah. Dittmar now for Birkalla on the far side. Suzuki fancy. Not effective though. Lucky Chirillo tidied it up. They've turned it over to Silva.
Here we go.
Karatzis, left-hand attacking side goes wide. Cross should come in. It's Briscoe out there, gets the cross in, and no one there to meet it for West Adelaide.
True.
And Nagel will watch it over the line for a goal kick.
They've certainly looked dangerous, haven't they, West Adelaide spells?
Last few minutes they have, mate. It's still a bit about work rate. They're just always one man short on those raids, so they've got to work a bit harder.
Doesn't seem to be any fluency about West Adelaide. I think, if you remember last year, they dominated teams pretty much all over the park.
And Radio N are on with us at the moment, just confirmation there.
So it'll be Torreson, centre of the ground it goes, holds
We are
up with
live.
the breeze, goes out towards De Silva, loses out though. Kamal, in my eyes, man of the match so far.
Oh,
Our Chemist King man of the match. Kamal, as
10
West Adelaide
minutes
have got
in.
it. De Silva, Tanaka, left hand side of the park, weaves his magic, goes backwards towards Alexandru, and Ianto's there. Lippert, pressure on him. Two players trying to put pressure. And what does he do? He just
Hacks
hacks
it
it forward
forward.
to the arms of the keeper, Julian Torres.
famous words
Two
of Rob
minds think
Pepicelli.
alike. Two great minds.
So ahead of now, Nagel for Birkalla. Just forward of the attacking half for them. Radici evades one. Goes short, Kamal, tip of the box. Tries to straighten up, but a good defensive work by Lippert. He's my man of the match at the moment. Oh, nice tussle there. Yates and Tanaka, and Yates wins the referee's decision. So free kick to Birkalla, quickly taken. Kamal from
crack
distance,
it.
poor
Oh.
shot, just wide of the upright.
Oh.
No, yeah, it's not
I
how
think
he.
just.
It's not how he wanted to connect that.
He just hooked it
Yeah,
to that near post.
It wasn't that far though.
was a goal attempt and a shot on goal, but no threat for
Good.
Moss.
Couple of feet just wide, not too bad.
If he would have connected sweetly the way he would have liked, it would have been a different story. So still 0-0 on the Parlamento scoreboard. Coffex Coffee time clock, just over 32 played. You're listening to us through 1629 Adelaide. Radio Enna, we welcome our Greek community and did from the start. And also viewers through nplsa.com.au.
So West Adelaide, Robbie Lippert, yeah, very high in the best as well. It goes to Tanaka, back to Lippert it goes. He looks up. It'll be a short pass. Goes to Briscoe. Briscoe with the ball, switches play.
Nice.
Promising move here by West Adelaide. Couldn't quite control it though.
Mitras, yeah.
It is better from West Adelaide. Last few minutes, a spell set as well.
He's a really had good form this year, Perry Mitras. I know with Metros was in fantastic form. Just needs to pick that up a bit for West Adelaide, that is. As the West Adelaide do go backwards slightly. Robbie Lippert
Ribbit. Lippet.
goes out. Briscoe cuts it back, but in the way, Tom Dittmar. Also there, Dorigo, Chirillo on the right-hand side. Does clear it. Might go over the sideline though. Does go off the side of his boot and out for a throw-in to West Adelaide. We approach just on over 33 minutes. Coffee time clock. Parliamentary scoreboard. It is still 0-0.
Alexandru now on the far side for West Adelaide. Mitras gives away the throw-in, so Birkalla take the throw-in in front of their coach's box, deep in their defensive half, against a reasonable breeze. And Torresen will start from his defensive 18-yard box, goes short to Ditmar. Ditmar wide to Chirillo. Chirillo up the line. It's Kawamura there, who's come deep to collect. Goes back to Chirillo, goes forward. Ball in dispute in the middle of the park, comes down finally to Suzuki, although he's turned it over. West Adelaide through De Silva. Goes back, Anianto will start the rebuild. West Adelaide in possession through Lippert.
So, West Adelaide Lippert goes short to Moss, the keeper, left-hand side of the park. Anianto. Over the halfway line it goes. Nestoras goes even further wide to Alexandru. Tanaka goes down, referee on the spot.
Free kick.
Free kick. Luca.
A couple of State League 1 scores. Modbury leading 1-0 against Cumberland. Paul's favourite player on target there, Mayo, Stevie Mayo. And also Western Strikers 2, Playford 0.
Why is it Paul's favourite player?
No, it's a Seinfeld joke with Joe Mayo.
Ah.
So it's Chirillo under pressure on the far side. He's dispossessed. West Adelaide have possession of the ball. Nice work by Nestoras. Fancy feet. Chirillo comes back, gets it through to De Silva. He's in the box, tried the layoff, and Lacornia with a timely intercept. Suzuki touches it on, but Tanaka in the way. Tanaka, Alexandru goes back to Anianto, far side of the ground. That's where all the action is. West Adelaide hugging the boundary line, and in fact goes over for a West Adelaide throw-in on the halfway line. Just forward of centre. Catman is enjoying the beer and pizza. Nice work.
No pizza, he said.
Oh, no pizza,
The
sorry.
beer.
Damn, I was hoping there was. It's probably my subconscious with now. The ball with Radici, leaves it for Kamal. Kamal for Birkalla in possession. Tried the through ball, but Chi off target. And Lippert tidies up for West Adelaide.
Having a great game, Robbie Lippert. Right-hand side. Goes to Haralampopoulos. To Briscoe. He switches play.
Mitras has to work hard for that.
Left-hand side of the park. Cut out, though, by Birkalla.
It wasn't.
Kawamura. Cut out, though, by Anianto to Alexandru. And they go back. Words to Anianto. On the far side it is at the moment. West Adelaide, they go inboard. Could be a play that's come on, is it?
No,
that was
Nestoras, I think
Nestoras
he's
on the far
switched.
side.
He switched
Yep.
sides with
Or
Karatzis.
Perry Mitchell is on the left side there.
Yeah, but I think Karatzis is now playing on this side
Yep.
and Nestoras staying on that side.
As West Adelaide, Anianto. Alexandru goes to Tanaka. Touched there by De Silva. So West Adelaide trying to get something going. They're pushing it around.
Now we're seeing the pattern of the game open up, Rob. West Adelaide more on the ball and Birkalla play on the break.
Another free kick given away by Birkalla. Quickly taken. Alexandru now on the far side for West Adelaide. Gets
Ooh.
the cross in very close to the keeper, Torresen. Will take them all day long. Goes the release. Nagel under a bit of pressure. So hacks the ball forward. Lippert should tidy up for West Adelaide. Gets his head on it. Tanaka. Tanaka goes back to Anianto. Goes further wide. Alexandru. Back to Anianto. Back to Alexandru. But they're still in their own half, West Adelaide. Kawamura applying all sorts of pressure there. Oh, that's a free kick, surely. Given away by Yates. So, it'll be Tanaka to take the free kick. Well, wins the free kick for West Adelaide. Albeit in their defensive half, lads, but they're showing a bit more for me. The more likely, I'll stay with my tip too from the start of this game. We'll see how the second half pans out
You
with the
can't
wind.
change your tip, that's it. Your tip is your tip.
You can't change it halfway through.
Well, I can. I haven't bet on it, but I won't.
So it'll be Lacornia clearing the ball, left-hand side, only as far as Robbie Lippert. Might change mine in the 90th minute mark. As it goes
Okay,
out
point taken, lads.
towards Dorigo. Goes out right-hand side. of the park. Only as far as Anianto for West Adelaide. Finds Alexandru. Came on in place of Mitch Nicholson.
Going off with an early injury. Head clash. Hopefully the lad's all right.
So it'll be a throw-in. Alexandru will take it. 38 minutes played, just over 38 minutes played. Coffee's Coffee time clock, Parlamento scoreboard still 0-0. Been impressed with Nestoras, he's played okay. As De Silva, Captain De Silva today, goes to Perry Metris. Metris, one way, then the other. Paralampopoulos does a dummy run as Perry Metris used to crack him from there for Metro Stars. Decides to play on Perry Metris, chance, keeper comes out though. Well done, Julian Torres, and a good movement there by West Adelaide.
And it was also good work by Paralampopoulos to take away 3 defenders out of that, and just the sea opened up for Metris.
It's probably the first opening of the game.
He's doing okay, Paralampopoulos.
So Anianto now. Karatzis on the halfway line gets pushed back. It's good pressing by Birkalla, but it's possession dominated by West Adelaide at the moment. They're in their own half though, Westies. Anianto up to the halfway line. De Silva on the far side of the ground. Kamau applying the pressure. Nestoras De Silva, good little touch. Maybe too slick. As now it'll come away with Kawamura.
Luckily.
To Radici. Radici now turns one way then the other. Back to Kawamura. He's in the box. Good defensive work there. Tracking back nicely was Karatzis. Enough pressure to put Kawamura off. And concedes a corner kick, but gee, it was looking dangerous.
For them?
It is the first corner of the game.
That might be the first snippet of the highlight reel for Jimbo too. Maybe not. He's probably had a few in there.
It's taken only 40 minutes to that first corner.
So Birkalla have a corner kick. Commentary side, grandstand side, clubhouse side, whatever side you want to call it.
Board side.
Anzac Highway in.
Car park in.
Be a right foot in swinger. You guys are nuts. Right foot in swinger, near post. Didn't clear the first player, and that's a goal kick. Came off Kawamura.
No,
Stay on.
Oh,
Stay
he's
on.
still in. So the chip comes in. Far
Ooh.
post, headed away by Alexandru. I thought the referee indicated the goal kick there. So Birkalla have possession of the ball. Good work there. Try and get the play. That could have been a handball. And the players are asking the question. Referee wants nothing to do with it. It's 4 against 1 against poor old Briscoe. And Birkalla should tidy that up. Chirillo goes back to his keeper who didn't read, or does. Oh, nice 1-2 there. So Chirillo now bolts out of the defensive half for Birkalla.
So Birkalla, that could have been a free kick. Referee waves play on. Chance for West Adelaide. Trying to get to a good tackle there. Was that Tom Ditmar? Left-hand side goes to Scott Nagel. Nagel, he'll take on a player. Goes inboard. Goes back to Nagel. Nagel runs. Head down, bum up. Gets across there. Chance for Suzuki. Should have
It's still in.
cracked it, but still in.
No, the wind.
Oh, that's gone in the back of the net now.
No, went out, came back in, the wind. Gee.
But Suzuki should have done better there. Maybe with his instep. With a volley.
It's in.
Well, what do you mean it went out and it came back in?
It went out of play, so the ball's dead. Goal kick. Well, you think that things can stay live when it goes out?
Well, as long as it lands in.
Spun
That's what wind is.
If it's not out, it's not out. Can't be out then in.
Spells. We'll have a chat at half time.
Thank you.
So the ball on the far side of the ground. Alexandru now for West Adelaide into attack. Far side of the ground they have it. Anianto. Wide still on the far side. Gee, no communication there, and Chirillo will see it over the line. Briscoe was the target. Nestoras didn't get him. Nowhere near him. And Chirillo will take the relieving throw in for Birkalla. Deep in their defensive half. Still 0-0 on the Parlamento scoreboard. We've played just over 42 on the Coffee's Coffee time clock.
So it'll be a throw-in again, I think, on that far side for Birkalla. Just starting to get into this game a bit more, just having a few more touches as West Adelaide, Karatzis, got it out and over the sideline looker.
Score update thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar at TK Shuttle Reserve. The home side Metro Stars 1, Olympic 0.
So it's...
You got 5 out of 5 yet, Rob?
Almost. As it goes inboard,
So
centre
no.
of the ground, De Silva has got the ball, looks up for some support, goes short. Tanaka's there, De Silva goes wide to Alexandru. He goes inboard, Briscoe was there, touches it to Karatzis. Can he get there? Doing well there. Is that Nagel?
Yeah, he's played well too.
Goes back. Cleared here by Birkalla. That would have been Yates that cleared it. Ends up with Dorigo. Dittmar goes for a run. Looks up. Still looks up. Gets the deep cross
That's
there.
the defender's
off the
cross,
side
isn't it?
boot. And out for a goal kick.
So
Plenty to think about at half time.
Yeah.
Both coaches.
Moss this time a little bit more urgency as we approach half time. Good distance on that. The runner, Storas, just overran it a bit, so Lacornia will tidy up. Suzuki, Kamal. Good turn there. Kawamura through ball to Adichie, but a little bit too heavy. And Lewis Moss will tidy up for West Adelaide. So you're right, Rob. Birkalla just getting a bit more into the game, but then they're going to now have to readjust in the second half with this, I would say, tricky breeze.
They're just trying to hit on the counter. Birkalla, any space that West Adelaide leave, they're looking to capitalise on.
So Moss, no pressure on him. He's got the ball on the ground. Now, I think Karamura's trying to put some pressure. Up it goes. Good header there by Mitras, finding De Silva. Captain De Silva turns, gets down to the line, cuts it back. No one there though. He's trying to find Briscoe on that far side. Chirilo looking for Kawamura. Cut out though by Anianto.
Oh, good ball.
Nestaros will get to it. He's on that left-hand flank. One way, then the other. Nestaros cuts it back. Bobbles up in the arms of the keeper there in Captain Julian Torreson, but he collects it quite easily as we approach. Time on right now.
So from the clearance over the halfway line, Lippert knees it. Ball in the middle of the park. Dorigo leaves it. Yates it was. Forward by West Adelaide, but to no one in particular.
It's related to Mark Yates. Could be his son.
I doubt it.
Do you remember Mark Yates? I think he started. Mark Yates started at Birkalla.
So throw in. Far side of the ground, Suzuki for Birkalla. Almost turned it over. Now they come away with it. Dorigo through the middle of the park. Needs support. Nagel offers it and gets it. Nagel now goes on a run. Radici wide. That's the way it goes. Radici takes it inboard. Tip of the box. Thought about the shot. Should have maybe in hindsight. And now West Adelaide can't clear it properly. They should now through Tanaka. Ordinary clearance. It did the job.
Good pressure there by Hara Lampopoulos.
What's his name, right?
Did well. Hara Lampopoulos.
Should have been a bit more support though for Radici as Kamau now from the throw-in. 45-degree angle, gets it to Dorigo, couldn't control it, cleared by De Silva. To the middle of the park, Chirilla gets his head on it, but it goes backwards, so Dittmar will see it over the line. Goes for the safety of the line, right in front of our round 8 sponsor Triple M sign. PlayStation 4 NPL at Jack Smith Park. Looker.
Score update, Adelaide United 0, Adelaide Comets 2. That's thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
West Adelaide in possession of the ball, far side of the ground. It's with Nestoras. She was going in enthusiastically there. Is Yates. Alexandru inboard. Tanaka going forward, going on a bit of a run. Gets held up. Still with West Adelaide on the far side of the ground. Karatzis needs. Oh, Tanaka gets felled. And that's a free kick.
Ooh.
And the referee just getting a little bit animated out there.
He's going to have a chat with somebody.
Looks like Yatesy.
Free kick
number 11, Ryan Yates.
Yeah, free kick number 9 for West Adelaide.
Well, he's let a lot go today, and all of a sudden he reacts like that when he gives a free.
Yeah, I reckon that's the 7th one the Yates has had, so I think he might have said, hey,
Yeah, but
cool it.
well, I haven't seen a warning of the next one or get a card unless that was it, but he's certainly let a lot go in my eyes. So De Silva over the ball, puts it into the hot spot, headed away by Chirillo, and that is the half-time whistle. Daniel Goodwin.
Just over 2 minutes played in overtime there for the first half.
Almost 3.
Yep.
As Rob would say, calls it halts.
He calls it halts. For half-time here at Jack Smith Park. So West Adelaide and Birkalla go in 0-0. Warm conditions for the players, I suppose, out there. But
Let's get some half-time stats and a quick summary, and then we'll see what we read into these stats.
Yeah, 4 shots apiece for the two sides, but just 1 on target for the home team and 2 for West Adelaide. 1 offside against Birkalla, none against West Adelaide. 1 corner for the home side, none for the visitors. 2 saves made by Torresen, 1 from Moss, but again, nothing really out of the ordinary. 9 fouls against Birkalla and 6 against West Adelaide.
he's animated, isn't he?
What do you reckon Stevie G's saying to the ref there? Inviting him over for a pizza
Well,
after the game or
body
something?
language tells you he's telling him off for something.
Maybe that last incident.
Still going on with it down into the change room. So it is half-time here in a, probably I would say, spells. I'd give that first half to West Adelaide. They were aided by a slight breeze, but a lot more possession and probably the more threatening on goal in my view.
Oh, well, maybe, Paul. It's a really tough one to try to work out, because I'm sure we have bigger expectations from both of these teams, and if that was the opportunity for Westies in this first half with a win, well, they're up against it. They better get James on and try to get some run, because they're just stagnant.
Absolutely. So we'll take a short break here. It is half-time at Jack Smith Park. It's the PlayStation 4 South Australian National Premier League Round 8. Proudly brought to you by Triple M today. Birkalla go in at half-time, 0-0 with West Adelaide. You're listening to us through 1629 Adelaide, through Radio Enna, our Greek community listening through Radio Enna, and of course watching the vision through nplsa.com.au. We'll take a short break and come back with the second half just around the corner.
Ruram Dits for breakfast.
Dits really asks the questions that have got to be asked. He stands up for what he believes in.
You know what? He can talk to victims, he can face victims, as you've pointed out. What has he actively done to actually undo everything that happened?
I really like the fact that Dits is ballsy, goes after exactly what he wants and finds out the truth behind everything.
Because you're about to cop it. That bunch of elitist flogs. Yeah.
People always catch me laughing in the car at Dits's one-liners.
We're backing winner after winner. I came home with all of this money in my pocket. Look, if anyone out there has seen it, please.
104.7 Triple M. Triple M.
Huge end of financial year sale. Get your second item at half price on our entire range. With the biggest range of styles at the lowest prices, look on you. Discover something new.
Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Oh, if the sky comes falling down, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, I will hear you call. There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do.
Get you in the mood. Get you in the mood. You. Huge end of financial year sale. Get your second item at half price on our entire range. With the biggest range of styles at the lowest prices, look on you. Discover something new.
Ruin Dits for breakfast. Dits really asks the questions that have got to be asked. He stands up for what he believes in.
You know what? He can talk to victims, he can face victims, as you've pointed out. What has he actively done to actually undo everything that happened?
I really like the fact that Dits is ballsy, goes after exactly what he wants and finds out the truth behind everything.
Because you're about to cop it. That bunch of elitist flogs. Yeah.
People always catch me laughing in the car at Dits's one-liners.
We're backing winner after winner. I came home with all of this money in my pocket. Look, if anyone out there has seen it, no. Please.
104.7 Triple M. Triple M.
Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Oh, if the sky comes falling down, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, I will hear you call. There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do.
When I first started in this place, I was eating pizza every day for about the first year. So I got to really know my pizza. We only serve what we eat ourselves. If I don't eat it, I don't serve it.
Marcelina, open until late.
Better than I do. better than I
Okay, we're back here after half-time here at Jack Smith Park, and you're listening to us on 1629 Adelaide. Don't forget the nplsa.com.au for your live coverage of the game. It is the big game, West Adelaide up against West Torrens Birkalla, and the scoreline at half-time, it is 0-0. Luca.
Just go through the half-time scores around the grounds.
See how many I'll get.
Okay, Blue Eagles 1-1 with Adelaide City.
Nothing yet.
Metro Stars 1, Adelaide Olympic 0.
1.
Panthers and Croydon 0-0. Campbelltown 3, Raiders 0.
Yep, 2.
And Adelaide United 0, Comets 2. Modbury 1-0 up against Cove in State League 1, and Strikers 3-0 against Playford, also State League 1. So those scores thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Grey hair, Milan Ivanovic?
Should be.
I believe he's involved here, yes?
Yes, I think he's a hero.
No, I don't think it's
with
Milan.
Birkalla?
No,
Well, he has been here, I think, in the past, Milan.
No, he's not tall enough.
Let me see him. Let me put my glasses on.
Well, he's at Croydon, though, is he, Ivanovic?
No, he wasn't.
No, he's at Birks, I reckon.
Yeah, that's not him unless he's put on a lot of weight and he's shrunk.
Well, he's like hunched a bit.
Sorry, yeah.
Anyhow, the kickoff just about underway. West Adelaide will be kicking towards the left-hand side of the screen if you are watching it live on the nplsa.com.au.
Assistant coach of the under-18s, Milan, is here.
Yeah, that's not him, though, on the bench, though, is it?
I don't think it looks like him, but that's the goalkeeping coach.
Ah, okay.
And they are kicking towards the scoreboard end, that is West Adelaide, and obviously Birkalla kicking towards the right-hand side of the screen that you're watching, and that's the Church Road.
So it'll be interesting to see how Birkalla now handled this breeze, because I reckon both teams took a while to adjust to its strength.
Just to see the approach of both sides, really. I mean, they were cautious to begin with, then we saw a bit of a pattern emerge with West Adelaide controlling more possession and Birkalla looking to hit on the break. I want to see if that continues in this second half.
So we're just about in readiness for the kick-off of the second half here.
There could be a change, I think, with Birkalla. That guy in the middle there might be...
Blue boots.
Might be different, but we'll check it out anyhow. As West Adelaide do kick off, they go into attack. But cut out by Laconia. No, it doesn't look like any changes. The only change was in the first half when Mitch Nicholson with a head injury came off, and Michael Alexandru coming on. So Birkalla with a free kick.
Dorigo now will switch the play. Chitty Law almost turned it over. Yates saved him. Dittmar will tidy up from his defensive 18-yard box.
Has the breeze died down a bit, Spells?
No, not really.
So Chitty Law almost up to the halfway line. Has the ball. Good pressing by West Adelaide. Good turn though by Chitty Law. Kawamura back to Chitty Law. Still in their defensive half. On the halfway line now. Karamura gets a chance to go for a gallop forward. Tries a switch, but gee, only found De Silva. Lippert should tidy up. Goes back to his keeper, Moss. And West Adelaide through Moss now. To the far side, gets good distance on it. Nagel just watches it over the line, and that'll be a throw to Birkalla. Far side of the ground in their defensive half.
Up and air it goes again. Not a good kick there by Lacornu. Back over the sideline it goes. This time will be a throw in to West Adelaide.
Did anyone speak to Jim to see if he got some highlights there at
No,
half
I'm not sure. Harold Popoulos got the throw there.
Free kick given away by West Adelaide.
Had a
So
good
Lacornu.
first half. So Lacornu with a free kick. Looks up for some support, but we'll leave it for the captain, keeper, coming out of his own goals to take this free kick. So Julian Torreson, over the halfway line it goes. Up went Kawamura, also Robbie Lippert. West Adelaide don't get the ball, it's Birkalla with it. Goes to Suzuki, one way. Goes short, good foiled up there by Kamau. Kamau tries it instead of cutting it back. Maybe, I reckon, might have...
I think he had every...
Yeah, I suppose. Had the option of cutting it back or having a crack. Did decide to crack and it's come off the keeper for a
had every
corner
right
kick.
to go for a shot there, but credit to Moss, he had his near post covered. But angle going against Kamau there, and good shot, good save. Probably wasn't going in anyway, but better be safe than sorry.
So corner kick to be taken here by Suzuki. Up in air it goes.
Good punch.
Punches out there. Punched out there by Lewis Moss. Karatzis just hacks it on the far side. Briscoe's there also doing well. There was Nagel. They do clear it, only as far as Lippert. Up in the air it goes. Headed backwards there by Mitras. Or that was De Silva, that was. Karamura working hard. Suzuki got past one, didn't get past his second mark, and Nestoras gives it to De Silva. He switches play. Right hand side of the park it goes. This is Briscoe. Briscoe goes short, trying to find Karatzas, but it's cut out by Birkalla and cleared here by Dittmar. Only as far as the keeper there in Lewis Moss.
A bit more urgency coming into the game. That's good to see by both teams. So now West Adelaide through Moss will rebuild. Goes to Alexandra on the far side. Creeps forward, looks up, sizes up the options. Lippert, sorry. Almost a free kick given away there by
4-2.
Haralampopoulos, but 4-2. Rob takes the lead. The correction stats. And it'll be a throw into Birkalla. Far side of the ground, deep in their defensive half. There's Robbie Lippert. Where's Alexandra? He's
just there.
More central, the 22. So the throw in Birkalla, far side of the ground. Radici couldn't hold it up. Lippert applying the pressure, conceding the throw. So on the halfway line, Birkalla have it. Almost just over 4 gone this second half. Still 0-0 on the Parlamento scoreboard. So now it's Yates gets one in the back and the free kick. So De Silva going in a little bit too enthusiastically there. So free kick to Birkalla, far side of the ground. Now why aren't they getting players in the box with the wind at their back? No one in the box. Play on.
So Birkalla working at the hard way. Is that Dorigo? Goes backwards to Lecornu. He chips it up. Not playing it smart with the breeze so far, Birkalla. Just more than hope than just pushing it around. As they do take the throw. Goes to Karamura. So Burks.
It's better.
Dorigo gets it out to Kamal, but he's funny looking.
I think he maybe wanted to try and get it to Suzuki in some way, shape or form. Yeah.
And into the arms of the keeper there in Lewis Moss.
Oh, that's right. Let the breeze do a little bit of work. Get it into the hot spot. Put the goalkeeper under pressure. As now West Adelaide into attack. Briscoe needs support on the far side. Tanaka gives him that. Tanaka now getting pushed back. De Silva back to the halfway line. Tanaka now for West Adelaide. Looks up, goes short.
He's playing very defensive, De Silva, isn't
he? Yeah, and he's such a good creator. Speak of the devil, De Silva has the ball. Not that he's the devil, but De Silva goes on a nice little run through the middle, slices him like butter, but in the end couldn't beat 3. And Nagel will see it over the line for a corner kick to West Adelaide. First of the second half, I'd say, Looker.
It's their first of the afternoon.
True.
No, really?
Yes. First corner for West Adelaide. Only one for Birkalla in the first half. They had an early one in the second half too.
Are you sure? First corner of the game to West Adelaide?
Yes.
Go back and watch the So it'll be a left foot in swinger. The apparently first corner kick of the afternoon. Goes near post. It's headed away. Still not out of trouble for Birkalla. Now Kamal makes sure of it. Ball comes to our commentary position. Giving chase. They might end up in Spells' lap. Quickly taken Suzuki. Throw into Yates, but getting in the way there was Haralampopoulos. That'll be a throw in to Birkalla. Right in their attacking half, near their attacking corner flag. But you're saying that was their first corner of the game, West Adelaide?
West Adelaide, yes.
Okay.
Second of the match is both teams.
Okay, so Birkalla have it. Chidil under pressure. Suzuki. It's to the screen. Now, it's Dittmar. Kamal. He looks up. Camus. Suzuki in the box. Byline. Coming. Lippert. Timely challenge. Corner kick. Birkalla. Better signs though.
Yeah, looking a bit better. Birkalla Spells at the moment.
Oh, most certainly. I'm looking to reverse my decision.
Hey! What's your name?
Come on, I've been corrected on that, Spells. You know that can't.
No, I mean, they're looking like they could score multiple goals the way they're going at the minute.
Suzuki on the right-hand side, so their second corner of the game.
Third.
Their third, is it?
Their third, yes. Second of the
Is
second
that-
half.
Okay. So Birkalla with a cross there. Back post! Getting the head there was Kamal.
No power though.
No
Well,
power.
they're claiming a handball.
Let's have a look at the replay.
Some screams on that one.
Those watching on nplsa.com.au. Yeah, I don't know if you can really tell from that.
It certainly hit something to take the power from it.
It's probably true too.
So West Adelaide with the ball. Tanaka goes short, ends up with Lippert. Karatzis hasn't really done much today, has he?
No, but playing
Normally-
more defensive.
Yeah.
I like him more up front.
As they do clear the ball through Moss, not getting the penetration like he did in the first half. So throwing on the far side for Birkalla.
So throw in Birkalla, far side of the ground. Bit of a nudge in the back. Plum says the referee. Lippert clears to the halfway line. Players going up, LeCornu and Briscoe. It's going to go the way of West Adelaide, the throw in.
Looker.
Score update is Metro Stars 1, Adelaide Olympic 1. That's thanks to West Beach Pizza Bar.
From the throw in, good defensive work there by LeCornu. Conceded the corner but was under pressure. Briscoe penetrating run there. Almost got through, but LeCornu to the rescue.
Is that a corner?
Certainly is.
I'd say then, according to you, they're second of the game.
They had plenty of free kicks in that first half.
Might have been Nestoris trying to penetrate. Sorry, Rob.
That's okay.
But they have
Off two.
plenty of free kicks in that first half, which allowed the likes of Lippert to move forward. But maybe what you're thinking of all those set pieces they had.
So De Silva is going to take this corner kick.
And how long, Rob, Paul, until the coach looks to the bench now?
Oh, still way too early, I think, for mine.
So West Adelaide, Robbie Lippert, he's got to look for this one, is he? Up
Nowhere
goes
near
Alexandru. Arolampopoulos. Try to get it going, but Perry Mitchell is all the way back. Goes to Moss. Moss has to clear it quickly. In trouble though, Kamal. He got chipped against Adelaide United, Moss. Could have maybe tried that one. It was off his line slightly. As it ends up with Chirilo. Chirilo to Suzuki. Gets the cross there to...
No one in particular.
Off the side of his boot and over the crossbar and out for a goal kick.
So Parlamento scoreboard, Birkalla 0, West Adelaide 0, and we've played just over 10 minutes of the second half on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Very tense game. It's almost like both teams don't want to lose this, but no one wants to win it. So a header on that. Tanaka tidying up for West Adelaide. Finds Alexandru, goes back to Mitras. Mitras up the line, was looking for Alexandru, didn't get there. Chirilo does. Chirilo now down the line, Suzuki under pressure. Good tackle in the end by Mitras. Concedes the throw-in, so Chirilo take two. Right in front of the 16:29 commentary position. Was looking for Kawamura. Now Moss releases Lippert. Short to Anianto. It's a name we haven't called too much of. Anianto, short. Alexandru, well-balanced player. Finds Briscoe, who couldn't control, and concedes the throw in. Looker.
Thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar. Let's just go around the ground. We've got South Adelaide leading 1-0 against Croydon. Just you want to have a look at that sub.
Kidding.
It's James, I think, isn't it?
Is that the substitute going on? Is
Yes.
that Alexandru?
Alexandru, the sub being subbed.
Why would he do that?
Could be tactical.
So who's coming
Maybe
on?
he's not 100% fit.
Ryan James?
Yeah.
Just around the grounds overall, Blue Eagles and Adelaide City 1-1, same score, 1-1 Metro Stars and Olympic, 1-0 for South Adelaide against Croydon, 3-0 for Campbelltown against Raiders, and Adelaide United losing 2-0 against Comets. That's thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
So West Adelaide have made another change. Ryan James on, Michael Alexandru off. And of course Alexandru did come on earlier on for the injured Mitch Nicholson. As now Birkalla have the ball in their defensive half. Nagel goes to the far side. Radici the target. Runs out of line. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. So it'll be a throw into West Adelaide, far side of the ground.
Looks like Anianto's joined Lippert in the middle. You got Mitras here at left back. Could be the change. Maybe Paul Pezos wants a little more out wide.
So James got his first touch. It went out of play. From the throw in now. Gee, Lippert, nice hip and shoulder. I've got to see that on the replay. Who's the player that went down for Birkalla? Did a bit of a
Who's that?
Carroll from West Ham, which gave away the penalty. Just don't get him on way. Boom! Put up the elbow for a little bit of protection.
Kamal.
That might have been, I think it was number 11, Yatesy, that got shirt fronted. Yatesy.
But West Adelaide got the free kick.
It's the way he slid in on Lippert.
Oh, okay.
And Lippert just made sure he
protected himself. Interesting one, that one. So Lippert, whether it takes the free kick, Briscoe couldn't control, so Birkalla regained possession, but they've turned it over. De Silva, nice little touch. Tanaka couldn't. Radici, nice turn. Kamal, he goes to Radici. Radici now evades one, but needs support wide. The fact that he overran the ball. So now it's with James. Plays it back. Karatzis clears it up the line. Lecornu should tidy up. I'll go back to the keeper, Torreson, who gets a boot on it. Well over the halfway line, aided by the breeze. Kamal, nice chip. Here's a chance, Suzuki, first time, son, that's just wide of the upright. They think it's a goal, but it's not. The crowd next to us thought it was. I tell you what, I'm glad he went first time. Beautiful on the slow-mo replay, just wide of the upright. You'd say Moss possibly had it covered, but nevertheless, maybe the most threatening move on goal.
Good try there by Birkalla, starting to open up well. Goes out, so Birkalla controlling the ball. Go backwards slightly to Dittmar. Dittmar outside of the foot. Cleverly done to Cirillo. Cirillo looks up. Might even crack it from there. He will. He will! Oh, good save!
That was magnificent.
See the ball moving? It was moving and it was going in, I reckon.
Beautiful camera work right behind that. Moss, that was going in. I'll tell you, that camera angle might not give you the true
that was a great
sense
save.
of it. I'll guarantee you that ball was going in. We were right behind it here in our commentary position.
So
Magnificent save by Lewis Moss.
On fire at the moment. They're on the far side with the corner kick.
That's almost the goal attempt of the game.
Suzuki with a right-footed in-swinger. Swings it around.
Lippert.
Trying to find the head of Kawamura. A chance here.
Another great save!
Radici.
Well, Moss has just jumped to the man of the match for mine. That's two certain goals that have been saved by Lewis Moss. Maybe made it look a bit more theatrical than it needed to be, but
athletic.
Athleticism,
Lunge.
yep. Caught our eye, and it will catch your eye on nplsa.com.au.
Suzuki will take it once again. Kawamura's there. Dittmar's in there. Goes to trying to find Karamura, but it's headed out there by Lippert. Trying to find Tanaka. West Adelaide under fire at the moment. Briscoe gets it out. Nestaros. He's got the ball. He's got a chance to crack it. Goes one way, then the other. Does shoot. And a save there by Julian Torres.
I don't think he got the power he would have liked, Nestaros.
Game starting to open up.
Well, they're getting a bit more desperate. I think someone had to tell him at half-time what was at stake here. So good goal attempt, but not a good connection that Nestaros would have wanted. West Adelaide are defending now. James it was, sorry. Far side of the ground. Nestaros gets a nice hip and shoulder as well. And Nagel, or was it Dorigo, sees it over the line. Throw in to West Adelaide, far side of the ground, just forward of centre. But gee, Lewis Moss, two certain goals, or goal-bound shots or attempts saved brilliantly. So West Adelaide from the throw-in. James got his head on it. De Silva, Tanaka on the far side there. Haralampopoulos. They run out of line, and that'll be a throw into Birkalla.
Moss, Paul, made more saves in 2 minutes than he did in the first half. So.
Well, it's good to see Birkalla actually utilising this breeze. And I'm glad you said when you encouraged him to shoot Cirillo from here, he had the breeze behind him, so let the breeze do a bit of the work.
So on the far side at the moment, West Adelaide, Briscoe loses out though. Dittmar's there, goes short to Lecornu. Lecornu trying to find Yates there, but it's cleared here by Tanaka. So West Adelaide trying to go one way then the other is Nestaros. Goes back to De Silva.
Other way around, mate. Nestaros. 4-3.
Goes, no, you can't just say that. De Silva. He was a right player.
Okay.
Just changed his name slightly. So it'll be Julian Torres and throws it out. And away go Birkalla through Cirillo.
Cirillo now just over the halfway line. De Silva in front of him. Nice step over, too much. Oh, he did well to keep it on the second.
Here we go.
Chidillo, tell him he's got a man on. They did. He gets support in the end. Kamal now. Dorigo, the runner, ignored. Lippert with a head on it, defensive header. He'll get a second bite at the cherry. Comes down to feet. Tanaka plays it up the line. Stortis there getting a nudge in the back, so it's come back to Birkalla on the halfway line. Their crowd encouraging him on. Ball on the far side of the ground. Good little touch in the end by Radici. It's found its way all the way back to Lecornu. And Ditmar will start the build again from the halfway line. Chidillo back to Ditmar. Ditmar goes short to Kamal. Back to Ditmar. What's going on with the movement up front? He's saying, give me something. So they don't. He goes short to Kamal. Kamal just over the halfway line. Suzuki under pressure. Good steal by Metris. West Adelaide can break. Now he's come back, Suzuki. Metris gets one in the back, and that's a free. Crowd don't agree with it, but it was there.
No, it was there.
Kamal doesn't agree with it, as you can see. Metris did well. Goes backwards. Karatzis short to De Silva. He goes back to Anianto. To Lippert. Back to Anianto. Anianto now up to the halfway line. Karatzis needs support. Kamal hot on his hammer, so Suzuki. Karatzis did well to evade those two, but goes backwards to Lippert. So in their own half, West Adelaide. Now they get to the halfway line. Lippert goes wide. On the far side there, Harold Ampopoulos. Back to Lippert, under pressure. Kawamura has got it at his feet. Thinks he was going to get a free kick, it didn't come. Bit untidy over there, and now Lecornu should tidy up for Burks.
So he just squares it up, goes to Tom Ditmar. Ditmar goes short to Kamal. Back to Lecornu it goes on the left-hand side, inboard. So just pushing it around.
Wimburner.
Goes out towards Dorigo, left-hand side. Back to Dorigo it goes. Chance for Birkalla to cut it back. Suzuki! Oh, hits the bar! Oh, they've had their chances, Birkalla, to get 2 or 3. They've still got the ball. Kamal! Can he have a shot? Does have a shot, but it's West Adelaide are under the pump at the moment as it goes to Yates, short to Kamal, a chance again for Birkalla, finding Radici, can't
Too
quite
heavy.
get to it.
Yeah.
And gee, I tell you what, Spells,
Watch
Burke
this.
should be 2 or 3-0 up.
Oh,
Beautiful cutback.
Yeah.
Just on the replay, sorry, Suzuki with a shot.
Substitution.
Crossbar hit, but gee, that would have been one hell of a goal because he had a lot to do on that turn. And it looks like
Yates
is going off. Sorry, Spells.
No, all good, mate. The intensity's lifted, certainly from the Burks. And it's just hanging on for West Adelaide right at the moment.
At the moment, Birkalla using this breeze nicely.
So Skola's on,
Christopher
and
Skull
Yates is off. He did okay, Yates, I thought.
Yep. Suzuki in the box with a cutback, had to turn, control it, and shoot. Did all that, and hit the crossbar. That would have been close to goal of the season had he pulled that off. It's now Birkalla with some defending to do. Nagel goes for the safety of the line to the far side. Must have taken a deflection because it looks like it's going to be a West Adelaide, a Birkalla throw-in. So they take the throw-in. The ball gets to the halfway line. Kawamura goes inboard. Skull, first touch. Kamal couldn't. Dorigo tried. And West Adelaide break.
They're gone, aren't they?
Who?
They don't. West Adelaide, to me.
Oh, no, not at all.
Can't seem to get anything going
Not
at
gone,
the
but
moment.
there's no vibrancy about
No.
West Adelaide.
They're good players are playing too defensive in my eyes. De Silva.
Anianto.
I don't see
Mitras.
There's no cohesiveness in the unit at all.
No,
So
it's Birkalla. They go short. Kamal, they'll get one in a minute. As they're going for a bit of a run there, was that Radici cuts it
Good
back.
ball.
Dorigo was there.
Good
Suzuki's
intercept.
there as well. He'll have to double back. Goes towards Chirilo. He goes inboard. Kamal, he's everywhere at the moment. One way, then the other. He'll lose out though. Will still won the ball, but still West Adelaide will clear this. Just no, they won't. And luckily the referee on the spot for a free kick to West Adelaide.
Yeah, I reckon Karatzis and De Silva are the only ones showing a bit of bite here. They need some inspiration as Briscoe's got it on the far side. A little layoff. Good chance there could have been Astordas. Tries to get back onto his right. Trying to take on 3 in the box. Play on, says the referee. And probably the right decision there with that clearance. Some half-hearted appeals for a penalty there by the West Adelaide boys, but nothing in that.
So it is on the far side. We've played just on 68 minutes now.
Apart from Lippert, Rob, apart from Lippert, are there any real true defenders? Because this is, you know, Mitras is Alexandria, Mitras is an attacking player, and Ianto we see creative midfielder.
Ryan James is untouchable since he's been on. But anyhow, that's on the Coffeex Coffee time clock. 68, just over 68 minutes played. The Parlamento scoreboard, it is still 0-0, but Burks are coming home.
Peppering. They're peppering there.
They're peppering, yes.
No, just
thumbs up by Lucas. It's Birkalla on the far side. Kawamura now on the halfway line. Only got Radici in front of him, but he ran out of line in the end, so it'll be a throw-in. To Birkalla, far side of the ground. Dorigo finds Radici. He gets pushed back to Ditmar in his own half, defensive half that is. Chidillo now on the halfway line. Poor ball forward, it's turned over. Mitras comes now. West Adelaide can charge. Sco applying some pressure for Birkalla. West Adelaide still in possession. De Silva received it from James. Chips it forward. Little header down. Nice thought. But only to the advantage of Lecornu, who's loose in the clearance. Turns it over. Throw in West Adelaide.
That's TK Shutter Reserve. Metro Stars 1, Adelaide Olympic 2.
Gee.
They've turned it around thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
They're not going to back it up from last week. And that's what they had to do, but Olympic
are backing
in good
it up.
Form. Yeah, they're backing it up, you're right.
A couple of good recruits, as we found out this morning, going to Olympic.
It is on the far side, and it's gone out for a throw-in to West Adelaide. Still no score here at Jack Smith Park, the home ground of West Torrens Birkalla. Working hard.
Free kick given away by West Adelaide.
Birkalla, so presume the captain will take this one. Panthers take a further lead too. That's a ball over. As it is short, they go to Kamal. Birkalla with a chance. They go short again.
Oh, if they got through.
Just cut out there. Luckily, Lippert was there. He's had a great game. As Ryan James has got the ball. Look for some support. He's got plenty of speed. Ryan James does go back towards Anianto. Doubles back to Lippert. So Robbie Lippert, what can he do? He'll look up. Go short to Haralampopoulos. He's had a pretty good game, the young lad.
Oh,
and he gets brought down. It'll be a free kick.
Still no cards.
Birkalla. Yes, true.
Haven't seen one yet. Nothing overly malicious.
He's barked a few times, the referee.
And as Rob said, just quickly score update. Panthers lead 2-0 against Croydon down at O'Sullivan Beach Sports Complex. That's thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar. Every game with a goal except this one.
Very hard to predict, huh?
Very tense game this one though. West Adelaide now with an opportunity. They'll put it deep into their attacking 18-yard box. Be a left foot in swinger. So now plenty of blue and white shirts in that box. Good height near post. Ditmar got his back on it, believe it or not. Karatzis goes backwards. Lecornu clears it up to the halfway line. Suzuki lays it off. Dorigo's got no one in front of him though. The runners come now. Chidillo. Dorigo still has the ball. Kamau through ball. Needs a touch. Gets it. Lewis. Another great save. Lewis Moss. That's 3 certain goals saved by the West Adelaide keeper.
That was more one-on-one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe could have taken it further up.
Kamau did everything right on that occasion. I wouldn't have taken it further up. It needed to be first time. But Moss was awake to it. Great save. 3 certain goals saved by the keeper. For me, boys, a man of the match has to be someone that just stands out in the game. And at the moment, if we stopped it, it'd be Lewis Moss without a doubt for me.
So right-hand side of the park it goes. Well, left-hand for Birkalla. Goes switching direction towards the right-hand side. Suzuki's played well too, hasn't he? He's had 2 golden opportunities.
Yeah, but it's just, you know.
Suzuki, Kawamura, That was a fair referee.
Oh, play it on, but the keeper would have got it anyway.
But he blew it too quickly. Sorry.
That he did.
Should have watched where the ball went. Then you could have blown the whistle. You can do that nowadays.
You're telling me.
What's wrong with
Still
these
hit.
guys?
Quickly taken free kick by Birkalla. The shot goes into the back. It's an arca. De Silva should tidy up for West Adelaide. Does so. Directed ball forward. Dittmar tidies up for Birkalla. Torreson finds Lecornu. So Birkalla build again from their defence. They come over the halfway line. Under pressure there, Nagel on the far side. De Silva tidies up for West Adelaide. He'll go on a bit of a charge. He's only got one in the middle and a foul picked up by the assistant referee against Birkalla. So De Silva wins the free kick for West Adelaide. And Ryan James was the only man in the box there for Westies. With all that attacking prowess, only Ryan James up in the 18-yard box. But now from the free kick, they'll have plenty in the box, including the big man Lippert. De Silva comes in the right foot. He hits into the wall. What a waste. Dorigo now comes out. It might have... Anyway, he's found Suzuki in the end, but good defensive work there by Mitras. Concedes the throw, but Burke's deep into attack.
So throw in taken. They go inboard. Switch play, right-hand side. Chirilla will control the ball. Shields his face from the sun. Goes inboard to Dorigo. Dorigo to Dittmar. Dittmar to the player in Skull. Came onto the park. Goes back to Dittmar. Again, they go to Radici. Radici with the ball. No pressure on Birkalla at the moment. West Adelaide just happy to wait for it. Kawamura looks for support. They have to go back towards Dittmar. He might go for the switch. Goes back to Kawamura. Tried to 1-2, but it's come unstuck. Be a counter-attack for West Adelaide. And Ianto will get the free kick.
Well, lucky he got the free kick because there was only one man in front of the halfway line, and that's Briscoe on the far side. He had nothing in front of him.
So defensive.
Yeah, Mitras with the free kick goes to Briscoe and doesn't hit his target
Their
out of
prime
play.
movers, Mitras, Karatzis, De Silva, all playing in the back lines.
Yep. Very unusual back four, apart from Lippert. Luca.
Just a couple of State League 1 scores. It's a 3-1. Or just pause here.
Moss comes out of his goals as Kawamura was threatening on goal for Birkalla, so well read there by Mossy again. For me, is the only spark in the West Adelaide team.
So 3-1 for Salisbury against Cove, and same score, Western Strikers lead against Playford, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
So up went Birkalla, left-hand side. It's been all Birkalla in the second half spells. Can't see
All Birkalla, yep.
West Adelaide getting a score. They might go for a draw.
Round the grounds thanks to West Beach Pizza Bar.
One more quickly, Adelaide Comets now 3-0 up against Adelaide United.
Jeez, United. 6-0 last week, 3-0 so far.
From looking so good before that.
Must have Renmark-itis. Since they come back from Renmark, they haven't won a game.
Well, they did actually. They beat Croydon on paper.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So it's James now for West Adelaide, tip of the 18-yard box, needs support. He's got two black and yellow shirts on, he's hot on his hammer. He'll take it to the attacking corner flag byline. Does get a bit of support from Mitras. Here we go, he gets the chip into the box. And Briscoe angry with himself and well off target for West Adelaide. As we have we'll go around the grounds quickly, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Yes, and Adelaide City have taken the lead. They lead 2-1 against Adelaide Blue Eagles. Same score. Olympic 2-1 up against Metro Stars. South Adelaide 2-0 against Croydon. Campbelltown still 3-0 to the good against Raiders. And Comets 3-0 ahead against Adelaide United.
Some big upsets there, I've got to say.
So Birkalla Suzuki's had a very good game. Switches play, doesn't look. To go straight over the head of Haralampopoulos. As Lewis Moss controls it. He'll pick it up. And
So we're 32 gone, Rob. 77, around the 80-minute mark. Any thoughts for your man of the match? Chemist King man of the match?
give it 10 minutes. If
Mossy's certainly up there.
Suzuki scores or something like that, we'll see. Radici with the ball. Maybe Lippert might score. Maybe Lewis Moss might score after the game. Left-hand side.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's not terrible.
Can't bring his personal life onto the
I didn't
park.
To say it was personally.
You said after the game.
Substitution for Birkalla.
There's one for Jim's highlights reel. The audio highlights reel. So number 3 looking to come on for Birkalla. Now it could be Evans. We're hoping it's Evans. Who's going off, fellas? Can we see?
No one at the moment.
Just having a drink.
I think it's
Kawamura?
Yeah, Kawamura, yep.
Kawamura called it a day. And Evans comes on. Not Dorry there by any chance, as it spells.
No, it's Artium.
You like that one? Was that your nickname? That was your nickname at St. Mick's, wasn't it?
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
That's what I heard on the grapevine.
Dorry.
So from the throw in West Adelaide, turning back the time there.
Number 96.
Turn it over, and Chidillo comes for Birkalla over the halfway line. Still no goals to report. Chidillo has another shot from distance, but this time nowhere near as good as his first effort.
It's got the right idea,
Yeah,
though.
absolutely. I would too.
Get your head down and just crack it.
Let the breeze do a bit of work. Test the keeper, although he's been brilliant this afternoon.
They've had 8 shots in the second half of Birkalla compared to West Adelaide's 2.
Very dominant, haven't they, as it goes out. It's just not the same West Adelaide at the moment. At least in Renmark, they were very competitive.
I think we're underestimating the influence of this breeze, boys, because West Adelaide, for me, had the better of the first half, and Birkalla definitely the better of the second.
So up in air it goes. Chidillo, can Suzuki control it? Doesn't. Now he does. Controls it now. Turns. He's been grabbed. It should have been a free kick. But Birkalla still got the ball though. Kamal went short. New player came on, Evans, and couldn't quite get to it. It's West Adelaide.
James under pressure, yeah.
And
no,
it wasn't. Nestoras.
So another substitution to be made. And looks like 16.
This guy's a good player. I don't know why he didn't start today.
Kurtulagenis.
That's the final West Adelaide change.
Yep, he's coming off.
Karatzis.
Johnny Karatzis off. Alex Kurtulagenis on. So it'll be West Adelaide when the play resumes to take the throw in. Perimetris, grandstand side, clubhouse side, just forward of the halfway line. So West Adelaide 0, Birkalla 0. The 16-29 match of the round, very tense affair. Try to get the ball into the box. It's now Tanaka. Skull in front of him. Mitras chips it in hope more than anything. And Torreson will chase it out there and restart the build from his defensive zone. And Ianto gets his header on it. Good touch there by Radici on the halfway line. Birkalla have the ball. Kamau almost body check. Cleared by Lippert over the halfway line. Briscoe was the target. Skull with a clearance. Lippert very good in defence, but Kamau, the recipient, tried the shot from big distance. Might have done his hammy too with that shot. We'll keep an eye on that. As West Adelaide come away with it on the far side, up to the halfway line. Harold Lampopoulos ran out of line, but wins the throw in. Quickly taken. Played up the line to no one in particular. Kurtulagenis there loose in the disposal. And Birkalla have the resulting throw in. Far side of the ground. Long clearance. They've given it up cheaply as well. Errors creeping in. Turnovers and the like. Throw in West Adelaide.
So West Adelaide with a throw in. Get some score updates in a minute as the ball is with West Adelaide. Can they get something going? Controlling it was Briscoe, loses out though. Suzuki with it, right hand side. Ditmar going for a run. He gets the ball. Can he control it? Doing well, Anianto. Ditmar as well. Clearing it, Anianto. Only as far as Suzuki. Suzuki's got the ball. One way, then the other. Doubles back, cuts it back. Kamau was trying to get...
He was trying to get it to Ditmar, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think Ditmar ran out of puff. And Lewis Moss will clear it. Score updates, Luca?
Yeah, Campbelltown have sealed it 4-0 up against Raiders thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
So it's Birkalla trying to go through. West Adelaide do get the free kick. Tanaka wants to quickly take it. As they do take it, quickly the Silva gets it out. That's Kurtulagenis goes out to Nestoras. As Birkalla do clear it. Skull was there. Going down.
Hard challenge. There's your first card of the afternoon. Radici receives.
Haralampopoulos got fouled, and Radici gets the first yellow card.
Yeah, going in a little bit too enthusiastically there on Haralampopoulos. De Silva to take the resulting free kick just forward of the centre circle. So we've played 37 and a bit on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Second half, Parlamento scoreboard still not troubled, 0-0. Good clearance by Lecornu from the free kick. Radici had the ball stolen off him by De Silva. De Silva, nice little through ball. West Adelaide now with a chance. Well, they centre it, but there's no one there. Kamal will tidy up for Birkalla. Finds Suzuki. Kamal back up to the halfway line. Birkalla gets the switch of play. Radici out there on the far side. Dorigo the runner. Dorigo's at the tip of the box. Try to get it inboard there to Evans, but he could have maybe gone himself. Dorigo still has the ball. Good persistence. Dorigo brings it back. Radici shoots and does, and just wide of the upright. In fact, no threat on goal. Lewis Moss hardly moved an inch. Nevertheless, a goal attempt there for Birkalla. They've had a few of those in the second half. But still, Parlamento scoreboard 0-0.
Booker getting both goals for Adelaide City. Won the penalty. So
I wouldn't believe the app. Is it on Facebook or the app?
Actually, no, Adelaide City put that on Twitter as well.
Okay.
So it'll be
Because
Lewis Moss.
The app had him having a hat-trick the other week.
Did they?
And it wasn't him.
Goes out.
As Shaggy would say, it wasn't me.
Haralampopoulos on the far side, but Birkalla have got it. Comes back well, Haralampopoulos, and it's Birkalla. Go into attack.
Evans
cuts it back, and
where was
couldn't
Suzuki?
quite to go.
It's on delayed reaction.
Suzuki as Moss. Big kick into attack. Dittmar does well. He gets it to Suzuki. He's worked hard. Try to get it on, but doubling back there. West Adelaide ends up over the sideline for a throw-in. Be taken here by Perry Mitras. And approaching 85 minutes in the second half. That's the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard still 0-0 here at Jack Smith Park.
He says with the surprises, Dittmar clears up to the halfway line. Lippert has read everything beautifully today. Lecornu also finds Radici, little flick on there. Nagel goes up the line. Evans under pressure, gets one in the back. Referee says no. Lippert using his get out of jail free card, but turns it over in the meantime. So Birkalla come again. Dorigo on the far side near the attacking corner flag. He'll look to maybe get a cross in. No, he gets support instead. Here comes the cross. Who's there to meet it? No one in particular. Suzuki lurking. Suzuki onto his left. Almost had the ball stolen. Tried a through ball to Kamal. He's had the ball taken off his feet. And West Adelaide come away with the ball through Catalaginas.
Catalaginas loses out though. Chirulo does well. The crowd are happy.
Oh.
Trying to get this Birkalla to get a goal. Still 0-0. As is that James he's playing in the back too. He's normally an attacker. What's going on with them? Anianto. All these attacking players are all playing at the back.
Well, they haven't got Hatsis and Velasquez, only two defensive-minded players. That doesn't help Paul Pezos.
No, I suppose, but
We got rolled with our trebles and four trellers, didn't we, today, Rob?
I think so.
So the cross comes in from Birkalla. Once again, too close to the keeper and no one attacking the 18-yard box for Birkalla. Surprisingly, as we approach the 87th minute of the game. And West Adelaide have the ball on the far side of the ground. Tanaka almost lost possession. He'll go through the middle of the park. West Adelaide on a bolt now. Who's in front of him? Catalaginas plays it wide to James. James back in the box. Chance for West Adelaide. Open goal if I'm not mistaken. What a sitter. I've got to see this on the replay.
Nestoras.
Have a look at this. Only the keeper to beat. Eluded all the defenders. In fact, Horizon wrong-footed as well to boot. Had the goal at his mercy and somehow missed.
He didn't look up. He just looked at his feet.
I think it would have been easier. It would have been harder to miss than to score.
Oh, well.
The gods in the favour of Burks today, but there's not too much time to see if Burks can take
87.5 minutes, yep.
full advantage.
Left-hand side, it's Birkalla. going inboard, trying to find Radici. And they'll go over the sideline on the far side.
What a mess. That's 3 points gone begging.
So the throw in taken. Kamal, it's been a bit quieter in the second half. As it goes, switches play, right hand side. Goes out and it's gone over the sideline for a throw in. Quickly taken, Chirillo goes inboard. Skull switches it. Maybe could have gone for it. It's on the far side at the moment. Trying to control it. Goes out to Evans.
Dorigo.
Oh, is that Dorigo? Dorigo trying to get the cross.
Spells.
And it's come off the sideline. So throw in taken. Radici controls. One way, then the other. West Adelaide do get the ball though. Right hand side.
Poor ball.
Searching there. There's no one there. Only Ditmar. Ends up with Chirillo. Chirillo right hand side to Suzuki. Can they get a late winner? Birkalla goes short. Back to Kamal. It does. Could have been a free kick, but West Adelaide. That'll be a free kick. Oh no.
He's let a bit go today, Goodwin.
Left hand side. Dorigo gets it out. Chance. That's Radici. Cuts it back. Too close to the keeper though. Easily taken here by Lewis Moss.
At that height there, Moss will take him all day long as West Adelaide now from the clearance. James over the halfway line. Catalaginas under pressure from Skull. And Kamal, they get back in numbers, do Birkalla, and Skull has it on the halfway line. Here come Birkalla again, aided by Breeze. Suzuki making him work. Does he keep it in? He does. Suzuki near the byline, near their attacking corner flag. Gets support from Dorigo. Dorigo goes across, that's the way. Who's in the middle to meet it? Evans too high for him, lurking at the back. Chance for Birkalla. Radici!
Oh,
terrible.
Hard and low.
It was hard and high. We'll go around the grounds thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
A couple of late goals, Raiders a consolation. So Campbelltown leading 4-1 and Adelaide City 3, Adelaide Blue Eagles 1.
See the black and white's going on their merry way.
Everywhere.
It almost seemed that result for Adelaide City came out of nowhere last week and now they'll push on.
That's right.
So West Adelaide, as we approach the 90th minute, we're just about to hit extra time on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard still 0-0. Yeah, and I think West Adelaide have to thank Lewis Moss for that. Quickly around the grounds.
Yeah, it's a full time. Campbelltown 4-1 winners against Raiders thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
West Adelaide with a chance now in attack.
Time on here.
We're into extra time. They've turned it over though.
Can't imagine it being too much out of time.
3 changes.
Had a few subs, but nothing to really delay the game.
Probably the mandatory 3 minutes, you would imagine, as a player, as we mentioned.
Well, here we go.
That straight away goes down. So, I don't know how to summarise this. I think Lewis Moss has kept West Adelaide in this game without a doubt. So Stevie G would probably be the more upset of the two coaches.
Happier and upset at the same time. Happier that they've really taken the game to West Adelaide, especially in the second half, but just missed that finishing touch. And West Adelaide, no cohesion, I feel.
It's been a crossbar stat. 3 amazing saves.
Yep.
So you've got to say they're more threatening in front of goal, as West Adelaide might pinch the pocket of Birkalla if they've turned it over, but De Silva gets it back for West Adelaide. Evans applying some pressure for Birkalla. De Silva just nudges them out the way. Oh, nice turn. Here's a chance. West Adelaide try to get the chip in. They'll win a corner right at the death here. And that was Nestoris doing some good work getting in the box there for West Adelaide. And they might, as we've played a minute and a half of extra time.
There is a number 13 that's come on for Birkalla.
Yeah, they did make a change.
Didn't get that on the team sheet.
Yeah. No, it's either...
It has to be William Plush, surely.
Yeah, it has to be, because they didn't have a number, if you remember.
That's
before.
true, yep, you're right. And I did see a 13 at the start. So William Plush on from the corner kick, a header. Good tip save by Torreson. And he's made a possibly match-winning save without a doubt at this time of the game.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got to it. I thought the other player got it.
West Adelaide
saved there by Torreson.
Quickly want to take this corner.
So corner kick on the far side. Can't quite. Is that Perimetris? It is. Taking it. It'll be a left-footed in-swinger. Late there is
Kamal doing the defensive work.
Trying to get there. It was Ryan James, I reckon. Or either him or Alex Kutulaginas. As again, Perimetris will take it. Watch out for Robbie Lippert. Up in there it goes. And it's a header.
Oh, blimey, Charlie.
Who took that header? Couldn't quite get that one.
Might have been your mate Lippert there again.
No, it wasn't
We'll have a look
Lippert.
on the replay. 15.
Brian James.
Gee whiz, wouldn't that have been alleged theft? Had that
Approaching
gone
the
in.
3rd minute mark of extra time. Last ditch effort for Birkalla. Get it into attack quickly. Goes to Evans. Didn't control it well. High hold to Silva. I don't know what he's done today. He's just staying in the back lines.
God bless you, whoever that was. That you?
Excuse me.
Do not want to win a game. Attack more as they go into attack. De Silva playing a different role, obviously. Goes to Radici.
Oh,
Cleverly
shoot, yeah,
done.
good on him. No, I would have done that too with time
And
running out.
That's a pop shot.
Had to. And that is, no, he's calling for the ball. I thought he called full time.
Just a couple of full-time results. Adelaide City 3-1 winners against Blue Eagles and South Adelaide 2-0 against Croydon.
What an upset that was.
That's thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Not happy with that result.
Well done, the
That was
Panthers.
in my treble.
Always tough to play down there.
I didn't have that one.
Didn't you?
In it.
You had Croydon, you picked Croydon. Oh, you
No, I
didn't
didn't have
that?
Minute
Oh,
at
okay.
all.
So Lewis Moss now from the goal kick. Gets it up to the halfway line. Skull got his head on it. Skull got his skull on, I suppose.
Radici.
There's Radici now. Gets felled. And the referee was going to blow his whistle, but lets it go. Ball still with De Silva for... Oh, nice little turn. Fancy
De
feet.
Silva.
But he's turned it over after all that good work. He'll get a second chance. De Silva on the halfway line. Referee looks at his watch and does call
4 minutes.
full time here at Jack Smith Park in what was a more entertaining second half than first half, but possibly that old cliche, a game of two halves where teams aided by the breeze seem to bring the best out in them. But we go in at full time with Birkalla 0, West Adelaide 0.
Yeah, a better second half, wasn't it, compared to the first half. I think Birkalla certainly unlucky. Probably our man of the match probably would be Lewis Moss.
Well, I think he changed the game. He
yeah.
saved the game. I mean, West Adelaide
2 or 3 crucial saves, yeah.
very lucky to come away with a point. They were goal-bound shots, there's no doubt about that. And for me, was the only spark. The rest sort of almost did their job, so to speak, but nothing outstanding with the other 21 on the park.
So Spells will probably get our man of the match. Make sure he checks the headphone.
Yep, he's been briefed on the new Sennheisers, and look, we'll quickly go through the stats while Spells makes
And
his way
scores at
out.
other grounds.
Yeah.
15 shots for Birkalla with 6 on target, 9 for West Adelaide with only 3 on target. Just the one offside today that went against Birkalla. 4 corners for the home side, 3 for West Adelaide. 4 saves made by Torres and 5 by Moss, but how crucial were Moss's saves. 17 fouls against the home side, 11 against West Adelaide. And we can, here we can go around the grounds as well. Check some full-time results. So Adelaide's, of course it doesn't load on me.
There we go.
When you need it.
There you go.
Something always stuffs up when you need it, isn't that right?
Murphy's Law, it's
Yes,
called.
Blue Eagles 1, Adelaide City 3. Still time to play. Metro Stars 1, Adelaide Olympic 2. South Adelaide 2, Croydon 0. 0-0 here at Jack Smith Park between Birkalla and West Adelaide. 4-1, Campbelltown defeated Raiders. And Adelaide Comets 3-0 win away from home against Adelaide United. Thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Let's go down to boundary side with our boundary rider Andrew Sperling and the Kempis Kings 16-29 man of the match, Lewis Moss.
That's right, and it was a pretty funny old game, Lewis, and actually in the second half there, you're a match winner. So you were our Kempis King man of the match.
Oh, cheers. Probably my first man of the match in my whole career, probably.
But even at the old Gold Coast Suns, you never seemed to manage out a man of the match.
Probably never there either.
Hey, look, today was a funny old game. I'm not sure how we could ask you what your assessment of it was.
Just a strong wind, so game of 2 halves. We just didn't finish our chances there in the first half, and then we sort of just held on in the second half. So I'm happy to hold on to 0-0, but we're just not scoring, so that's our problem.
Yeah, look, we got great expectation of West Adelaide, and I don't want to be critical at all because it just looked a little bit sort of up and down in that second half. Burke's Cone had about 8 or 9 decent shots on goal, and you seemed to tip a couple away and make a couple of great saves. So, again, well done to you, but what's happening with the West Adelaide machine at the minute?
Just plenty of chances, just not putting them in. I think once Briscoe starts scoring, some of the boys' Karatzis, they start scoring, we'll be fine. The floodgates are open, but our defence is very solid, so that's a good foundation. Just got to get the ball in the net more. That's it.
Okay, Lewis, I want to ask you about the setup that Paul put out there today. It looked like a very defensive setup. I mean, have you lost some natural defenders there? Because Perry Mitras in the back four, Ricky De Silva playing fairly deep for me as well. I think Lippert, to me, was the only out-and-out known defender there. Was it a defensive makeup that Paul put out today?
It was, but we've got Hatsis, number 6, defensive midfielder. I think he's got a niggle or something. Mitch got injured in that first half. And
the guy that looked dangerous when they went into attack was Robbie Lippert from the back line. So
it
was funny, wasn't it,
well.
today? Yeah. Most of the attackers were playing defence and the defenders were playing in attack. So funny old game.
Yeah, that's right. I can only do what I can do, and Pez knows what he's doing. So hopefully we'll put some goals in the back of the net next week.
Well, about doing what you're doing, mate. You saved 3. I mean, I think our stats had that you had made 5 saves, but 3 of them were definitely goal bound from here and quite crackers, I would call them. So how did you see the ball, obviously, and how tricky was that wind out there for you?
The wind in this first half was nice. It was slowing the ball up, but in the second half it was making those shots fly a little bit harder. I think that shot from way out had a bit of pace on it, hurt my hands.
Had a nice swerve, the Chirillo one from here. We were right behind it, and how did you see that?
Have a look at it on the replay, mate, when you get home.
I don't know how I saw it. My contact lenses were fogging up and everything. So.
Lewis, not a good start for West Adelaide. Where to from here? This was supposed to be the springboard game for you guys, but I don't think that springboard sprang today. So where to from here for West Adelaide?
No, it didn't, but plenty of games left in the season.
Yeah.
We're still striving to finish top 2, hopefully first, but still plenty of time to go. I think once the ball goes in the net, we'll start winning games.
And how bad was Mitch Nicholson? Was that a concussion that he got in that first half?
Yeah, probably a concussion. Best not to put him back on, safety first. But he was bleeding a bit, but he's all right now.
You got a backup goalkeeper? Is Atkins hurt as well, is he?
Atkins had work commitments
okay.
that he couldn't get out of, so he's fine. He's ready to play if I get injured or red carded or whatever.
And you got an FFA Cup on Monday as well, I think, against the Pirates.
Yeah, we do. They're always tough. I'm not sure where that is, but either way, they're a hard team to play, and I think we lost against them in the pre-season, but hopefully we get a win there.
My apologies to you, mate. I think I called you Ian Moss at the start of the call. So big cold chisel legend, mate. So
I know the one. My mates from work were telling other guys at work that my dad was Ian Moss, and they were believing it. So,
well, apologies for that, but I did call you Lewis throughout the rest of the game. Back down to you, Spells, for the presentation.
Yeah, absolutely. Lewis Moss, our Chemist King man of the match. Well deserved, Lewis.
He did, Robbie. He saved them. The stats show 5 times he made some 5 saves, but 3 were so goal-bound that Stevie G would be walking off thinking, how did that one get away from us, mate?
Yeah, well done to Lewis Moss. First half, he was with the breeze and kicking those bombers, long kicks, reaching the other goalkeeper. But the second half, against the breeze, 3 world-class saves. I mean, you'll see the replay in about an hour's time on YouTube or the nplsa.com.au. You'll be able to pick it up on that and see some world-class saves by this goalkeeper, Lewis Moss. And he can certainly make that. Now, I'm not sure how old he is at the moment, but I think
absolutely.
he can certainly make that next level.
I know that your squad's about 650 for an A-League squad from our NPL boys, but he's definitely one that I reckon wouldn't be out of place in an A-League side.
They struggled today, West Adelaide. I mean, you could say Lewis Moss and Robbie Lippert played a great game for West Adelaide, but other than that, you struggle to see any other good players for West Adelaide. But to me, Birkalla had a lot of good players. I thought Scott Nagel, Suzuki, Radici, Kamal, Lecornu in the back lines. I thought they were good players, and also the other goalkeeper, Julian Torreson, had a great game today too. So you could say more players played well for Birkalla compared to what West Adelaide played.
Oh, no doubt about that. I think Robbie Lippert read everything well in defence, but as I said, there weren't too many sparks out there from West Adelaide, and Birkalla was.
Special mention to Meni Lampopoulos. I thought the young lad played well today too.
Okay, we'll quickly go through those full-time scores before we go back to our studios, and once again, it started with Adelaide Blue Eagles at home losing 3-1 to Adelaide City, Metro Stars losing 2-1 to Adelaide Olympic. Maybe a bit of a shock result there. Here's the big shock for me. South Adelaide 2 defeated Croydon Kings 0. Here, of course, Campbelltown 4 defeated Raiders 1, and Adelaide United NPL 0 were defeated by the Comets 3. And here at Jack Smith Park, the 16:29 match of the round, West Torrens Birkalla 0, drew with West Adelaide 0, the only draw of the round.
And Olympic, after they started the season, playing well and losing games, now they're starting to win games as well, because they had a good win last week, 3-0, and against Metro Stars. I did say Metros needed to back up on that one, but Olympic did the right thing and backed up on their game, and they won the game 2-1.
So I don't know how accurate this live table will be. Adelaide City on top with 19 points, Campbelltown in second with 16, the Comets in third with 16, West Torrens Birkalla in fourth with 12, Blue Eagles in fifth spot with 11, Croydon Kings still 11.
Blue Eagles had 13.
Yeah, well, as I said, I'm not too sure how accurate this...
no, you're correct, sorry.
Yeah, yep. Blue Eagles 11, yep. Croydon 11.
Yep.
So that's taken into account
their
disqualification.
Did they get a point?
They lost to South Adelaide.
Well, they stay on 10.
Okay, so this is wrong.
Yeah.
I won't even finish the rest then in that case. But, if it is right, Metro Stars second to bottom because the Panthers
what
did
have you got
win.
Adelaide City on?
Adelaide City
on
19.
Yeah, that's correct.
Down the bottom, Rob, Raiders are bottom with 3. Metro Stars second to bottom with 7. And above them are the Panthers with 9. And that, I think, is true because Panthers did win today and Metro Stars did lose.
That's correct. That's correct.
Good Lord, Metro Stars second to bottom.
Down the bottom, you got West Adelaide, Metro, Olympic. Well, Olympic won today, and South Adelaide and Raiders. Gee, some great teams and down the bottom of the table.
I tell you what, this relegation battle, I mean, as we said...
2 teams get relegated too.
10 out of the 12 are pretty strong clubs.
And there's no
disrespect. So,
no playoff this year.
Bottom 2 are down and out.
Gone.
Well, that's about it from us, Mr. Peppicelli. We thank our boys upstairs.
Mr. Peppicelli, not Rob to you.
Thank our boys on the cameras upstairs, Jimbo downstairs below us on production.
We got them upstairs, we got them down.
You want to interrupt me one more time? You're killing me.
I think Jim deserves to be downstairs.
I think he deserves to be upstairs if he could get highlights package at half-time for this game here. Yeah. Spells, of course, our boundary rider, all the 10th inning production and team, and, of course, all our 1629 team, Luca Cheddar, Rob Peppicelli and myself, Paul Palazzari. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Like we enjoyed the game. Until next week, until next Saturday on the Saturday Soccer Show from us, it's a very good afternoon and have a beautiful weekend.
Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey.